whatever. That's why I posted them. In case you have a level to use them. That's why I posted them.
I redid my entire character sheet from level 1.
There was only one optional ruling for rogue, so you shouldn't have to worry too much. That
I don't think for cleric there wasn't. Other than the bonus spells, like the bonus available spells, I don't have anything to do right now. Anyway, I don't think. Let's see, where's cleric?
Rogue only had the one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's my understanding of it. The study aim.
Thank you for
the study aim.
All the incredible amounts of work it takes to kind of introduce all those things. I appreciate that.
Yeah, copying and pasting was a lot of work.
Well, understanding all of the implication and the rules and reading up on it.
My fucking God.
You could have just taken credit for that, said thank you, you know.
That's not
instead of going
style.
Like, oh,
too proud.
Oh yeah, that copy and pasting real hard. There goes your compliment, asshole.
Ooh, I should add a.
I want my cowtails.
Deflect missiles attack, so I can just quick roll that.
You want to what?
I'm adding a deflect missiles attack, so I can just quickly roll that instead of like looking up how much I can block and shit like that.
Got it.
Also, everyone add I guess Commander's Strike, which would give you a D8 to your attack roll. And don't go AFK on my round.
Wait, that's to hit?
Wait.
If an attack lands...
it's a D8 to damage.
Yeah.
Not the attack roll, it's a D8 to damage.
Yeah.
Got it.
Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick before we start.
So is that like a passive that you have that you can give to everyone? Or
No, so, specific, like when it's good to use it aside, read it out loud. Actually, I'll just link it in chat. Hey, roll 20.
Hey, Lamau.
when you attack on your training, forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action. So instead of using your multi-attack, you can use one and then use that.
No, I can.
Right now
it just takes a bonus action and one attack.
Yeah. So
So
right now,
so-
he would. For now, it would take his. Right now, it would take his entire action and bonus action to do that. But once he gets multi-attack, he can attack once, and then instead of his second attack, he can use his bonus action to have someone else attack.
Gotcha. Yeah, I totally forgot that level 5 was the multi-attack.
Yep. And then what's useful about this is that we have a rogue. So I basically, on my round, I get to make a rogue attack. So that's pretty broken. And then his rogue attack gets D8 on top of it, but that's, depending on what happens today. We'll see. So, but it's really strong. Particularly else if someone else is. I don't think I need to take a change.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I can also. I really do like that about cleric or anything that has channel divinity. I can expend my channel divinity as a bonus action to restore a spell slot equal to half my proficiency bonus rounded up.
Coolio.
That's really good.
Yeah, I can just heal people. I'm worthless. Ooh.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Except... if you're going, I've heard that, Circle of the Moon Druid is like fucking broken right now or some shit.
So that's the wild shaping one. I am Circle the Shepherd. I'm the summoning druid.
Okay.
Ooh,
So that's equally as busted just due to the fact that I can summon 8 quarter level wolves and we can just massively attack economy, but I don't want to play like that because it's busted as shit plus a total pain in the ass for everyone.
Yeah, because you have 8 wolves. 8
yeah,
turns.
you're ready for my turn to last 12 minutes?
Yeah,
and that's efficient?
Excuse me while I go to the bathroom during your turn.
It could be in person and just drop 32 D6 or D8 dice.
I mean, yeah. When people used to do summons in person, I would actually just walk away from the table on their turn because there's no reason to be invested in a combat when you have to wait an hour for one person's turn in combat. That's just not cool.
Probably
if-
great if you're in like a party of 2. or if you're
I mean,
solo.
yeah, that's the only. Well, I shouldn't say that's the only way. That's the main way that you can gain the action economy needed for a 4-player campaign when you're only 2 players.
Yeah.
I need to be careful with wording because there's some rules lawyers in chat. Fat.
That ain't me.
Wait.
No, seriously. Like I used to be that guy. I'm trying really hard to disassociate with that identity.
Well, one day I'll see.
It's not helpful ever,
True.
unless
I don't
you're
know.
asked, but no one ever asks.
Sometimes rules lawyering is actually like helpful, but
Well, yeah, if there's some off the wall shit that's happening, I'm like, what the fuck?
like I remember reading this the other day. This is actually how that's done, and it's like, oh, okay. But usually you just wait till after the session, and then
But yeah,
Forehead.
I have
Talk about
this now thanks to Tasha's, which is really cool.
Woo.
you have bless.
No, this is the modifier for it. I'm just trying to see if it works properly.
Right above that, my harness
do
divine
you have
power
someone-
feature.
I just have the.
Are you
this
fucking serious?
and this,
Lol.
What?
and
I just rolled
this.
2
and
net
this.
20s.
Yeah, because you went Way of Mercy Muck, so yeah. Which the key field attack I'm actually kind of confused about because you can
I can
already
explain.
you can already bonus action attack. You don't have to spend a key point to do that.
You can only bonus action attack if you take the attack option. If I use, like, let's see. If I use my action to dash, and then I use 1 key point to heal someone, then I can also bonus action
Oh, so
punch someone.
so in order to bonus action attack you have to use your attack action. You have to use your action to attack.
Yes.
That allows you to just, if you spend a key point in your turn, you can bonus action attack.
Hey,
That's
for the global damage modifier, Commander Strike, does it have crit, and what type of damage is it? Is it just like, how do I configure that correctly?
It doesn't. It shouldn't have anything bonus to crit.
Okay.
I believe it's just a 2d or 1d8 to damage. I think.
Yeah.
There's a type field. Is that relevant?
Hand of Healing can be used with Flurry of Bellows without an extra key expenditure. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I can explain that later. And Commander Strike, let's see, does it specify a damage type? No. So
Sorry, it's just one of the fields, so I didn't know if I needed
Do
it.
so choose a friendly creature you can see or hear you.
Yeah, no,
expend
you're
one
good.
superior to die. That creature can
Make
immediately use
one weapon
reaction.
attack.
Use its reaction to make a weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack. Oh, so does it says that you rolled the superiority die though? Because you expend one superiority die, and then that creature adds that. Oh, well, I guess I don't know. I guess it's
They could-
interpreted either way.
I mean, it's like, yeah, who it doesn't really matter who rolls the
doesn't-
D8.
True.
will you
Yeah.
roll them all for me, please?
I'll add it to mine. Commander.
Like, I have the thing set up. I just
Strike.
would prefer if you would do it instead of having me do it.
And then damage is 1d8.
I set it up, but it would be difficult to keep track of all those double standards, so
I mean,
Fair.
I have
we
it right
shouldn't
there.
make it a global
so-
modifier.
Oh, and
I think it's
this
just
is-
cool to have that because it feels like that way. It feels all right. That way, it feels like it's more like your damage and not
Yeah.
mine.
But
But
it is
that's
your
why.
damage. That's why I want you to be included.
Really, I think it's just kind of cool if like I'm just like, Adrian, stop being a dunce and smack that heathen. And then you're like, oh, fine, I'll use my.
Okay, I won't attack. I'm not going to use my reaction
Forehead.
because he called me a dunce.
So, do you guys know what cowtails are?
Yeah,
No.
they're
That's
the
the tail of the
sweet
cow?
sugary treat.
They're so fucking good. And I didn't
Yeah.
know you could get them out here because I got them in Utah all the fucking time. You can get at regular grocery stores sold like the big old long ones for like 50 cents usually per thing.
Uh-huh.
Or sometimes on sale for like $4 for $1 or some shit. And we were at the dollar store earlier today getting snacks. and Dollar Tree fucking sells cowtails. I was so fucking happy, and I'm like, I haven't had them since I left Utah.
Well, that's good.
So wait, you have a 1d12 lance? What the shit is this?
Uh huh.
Since when?
Since always.
He just
He just
Hey.
never used
It requires
Yeah.
it requires 2 hands to use unless I'm mounted. So I haven't
2 hands
used it.
and isn't it 2 hands with disadvantage or
Nope, because it has the special quality, not the heavy quality. So it doesn't give me disadvantage. It just requires 2 hands to wield unless I'm mounted.
Got it.
Boy, come here, boy.
Yeah, right. No wonder why you were so excited about.
Boy sucks.
I need to
Hey,
put
I've been the only one
I need to
speaking,
put
boy.
a 10-foot range on this though.
Ooh. Can I use your lance? It can be a monk weapon now.
There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can make fucking anything a monk weapon, huh?
No, it cannot have the heavy feature.
Oh yeah.
So I can.
Oh
I
no,
can
it
make
can't.
your lance a
No,
monk
you
weapon.
actually can't because it can't have the special or heavy feature. I remember.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's totally makes sense. A monk with a 1d12 weapon, no thanks.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to use like a whip.
Everything blows up on the battlefield.
Does the whip have a special feature though?
Yeah.
I think it does, but it
It is a
makes me
special
sad.
weapon.
It
Because
makes
like I
me
said,
sad.
yeah, like the monk thing is, it just as long as it doesn't have the heavy or special quality, then you can.
But
make
all
it a
I
monk
want
weapon.
is a whip. Oh, whip has finesse and reach. It
So, yeah,
is
it
not
does.
a special weapon.
So yeah, you can make a monk weapon.
A
I
net
think
is
that being
a special weapon.
weapon is an optional ruling. I could swear somewhere, somehow, it's a special weapon.
Oh,
What's a special weapon?
a whip. He
A
says.
whip.
It's not. It's a martial weapon.
That's fucking wacky.
Maybe
What
it's a
about a
different
net?
edition.
A net has the special property, I think.
Martial and special are not mutually exclusive. It can be special and martial.
Oh, I know, but the whip is not. It doesn't have
Yeah.
special.
But no, you guys,
It's just reach. So
And finesse.
even though I've never
Yep.
used it, you would have seen my lance on my back. And it's a smaller than normal lance, so like it's as long as a normal lance, but it's not like as big as a normal lance because it's a halfling size lance. So it's thinner, but still the same length as a normal lance. So it's not as heavy, so I can wield it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so you have seen me with a halfling size lance on my back. You just never see me use it because I haven't used it yet.
Uh-huh. Do you plan on using it?
Yeah. But
Really?
I do.
Okay.
If
I'm
someone's
excited.
using the reaction, they can't take a free action. So like, right, like, you can't just like drop your current weapon and then bring out your
You
lance,
cannot.
right? Like,
You can only
Correct.
the only thing you can do that while not on your turn is the reaction. So you cannot take any other
Or
action.
You can
except for-
respond to people.
Yeah,
you
but
can
that's-
respond to verbal prompts.
Yeah, you can verbally respond, and you can take any reaction action.
But you can't talk out of turn. You can only respond.
Yes.
All right, are you ready, babe?
everybody else good?
Yep.
I mean, do we have time for me to use the bathroom? Like, we had the whole time I was talking, but it is suddenly onset. I swear to God.
Then yeah, go to the bathroom. It's fine.
I need like 1 minute, but don't time me.
Yeah. I'll time you.
and then-
I was gonna say,
Timer
Daddy's.
started. Go, go, go.
I was gonna say, Daddy's absolutely gonna time you.
My watch is ready.
Feather.
He's already gone.
fur,
Yeah, I
fish
know.
tails, a gilded
10
acorn.
seconds.
By the way, babe, the gain on your mic is like really weird.
What do you mean?
Like I can sometimes hear myself through your mic, first of all. And number two, when I was opening this, I could hear this really, really loud through your mic while I was opening this plastic bag.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
confused.
can.
When I was doing
Nobody can hear when
when I was
open it
doing
back.
this, you guys can't
It's
hear
not
that?
that loud.
yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
It's not loud though.
I heard it coming through your mic, and I guess it's coming through mine a little bit, but
I guess that wouldn't be a good like
You should just let people be quieter.
I know. I mean, I think it's a big concern because what if Steven during the stream wants to wrinkle a piece of plastic really aggressively?
He has done that
Yeah, like I fiddle with
several
shit.
times.
Like I fiddle with shit, and Amaya gets mad at me because her mic picks it up.
I also
No,
get
your
mad.
mic picks it up.
No, but I
Both
mute
of your mics
myself
pick
most
it
of
up.
the time. I mute myself most of the time when I'm like actively playing with something. But your mic.
Steven,
picks
you
it
better
up.
download that NVIDIA broadcast to fix that mic breathing, bud.
Well, you didn't go to 2 minutes, so I'm proud of you, Fat.
I only
minute
mic
and
breathe when I
20-some
bite my lip.
seconds.
So, because when I bite my lip,
Oh.
I breathe directly into my mic.
You've been biting your lips since you joined the call.
I have not.
Sometimes he does it.
Well, you've been
other
mouth
times.
breathing the whole time. That's my point.
Okay. Now, question: would this spell here? I need to make a spell melee attack. What do I use to roll for that? Just a d20.
Yeah, so it's it's a regular attack, but instead of using because it's part of the spell, you use your spell attack modifier instead of your regular weapon attack modifier.
So d20 plus my modifier. Gotcha.
Yeah, plus your spell attack modifier, which should be, if you click on your spells, it'll be your spell attack bonus.
Yep.
So you'd be doing plus your spell attack bonus instead of whatever else you would use.
Yay.
Easy.
So we're all ready now?
I'm Gucci.
I believe so.
Easy.
We're already live, babe. We've been live.
Oh, when did you go live? The fuck?
When we said we were ready to go live, you're like, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, I'm like, okay, click. And then you're like,
Cue
okay, let me
Amaya.
go to the bathroom.
Oh,
After I
well.
said, okay, we're ready, we're live now, and then you said, okay, let me go to the bathroom.
Right. Anyways, last we left off, you guys had just gotten out of the mansion, and two of you got hypothermia when you were resting overnight. It was Fenton and Cornelius that managed to get some hypothermia. So you guys decided to make a stop in Tourmaline, just to, just sort of warm each other up. You guys went to the Blue Clam. On your way to the Blue Clam, you heard a town crier shouting out about how there had been some monsters that have taken over the mine, and how there had been a miner that had gone missing recently. After going to the Blue Clam, eating some bowls of chowder, asking around about missing miners, you guys decided to take a rest at the east side. It's sort of like a weird inn where they use underground tunnels to connect several buildings that have no doors. At which point, you guys heard a story from, Adrian heard a story from the keeper that was at the bar, and she told him about, I need to pull up my book.
Told her.
She told her about a lovely woman that had no name that came and essentially helped her grandparents. And then in return, their grandparents, or got help from her grandparents. In return for the grandparents helping her, she gave her family a ring of warmth. At which point, Adrian then tried to subtly flirt with the girl, and she didn't really pick up on it. And then the rest of the party met up. They shared the information that they had gotten from the mine, and then they went to bed. And then the next morning, they decided to delve into the mine. There, they quickly disposed of 2 rats that had been around, and they found quite a few deposits going throughout the mine that they said that they would come back and mine later. They got to the end of the mine, and they found a bucket that led downwards. After going through the bucket, Cornelius wandered alone into one of the rooms, and, a monster came out and grappled him with his
Is that
tentacles.
the phrasing?
We all know how the way the hentai goes.
Man, that's not what happened, I swear.
So yeah, at that point, he got sort of torn to shreds, brought back to life, almost died, then got brought back to consciousness, And then afterwards, he decided, nope, I'm gone. Fuck this. And he decided to go back up out through the exit of the mine while the rest of the party stayed to clear the rest of the dungeon. A bit of friction happened between Ferrando. Ferrando essentially told Cornelius, if you leave this mine right now, then you won't be welcome back into the party. And Cornelius said fine and left the mine anyway. And then after that, they found some kobolds that were in the mine. They sort of freaked out and ran downstairs to another kobold whose name was Trex. And he had some obviously fake dragon wings on, but was able to deceive the kobolds. Trex was weird because he didn't speak Draconic and he spoke Common. Later, the party found out that he was possessed by a ghost. The ghost then left Trex's body and possessed Adrian. And then Adrian was revealed to be a doppelganger by the ghost because the ghost wanted to reveal a monster that it knew that was worse than him. At which point they that's sort of where we ended the session. They got rid of the ghost, threw it down the hole, and that's where we are. What's up with all the cringe faces?
Woo, oh,
That's
whoa,
how
wow,
I express
ooh, moo,
myself.
This is how you express yourself?
Don't call it cringe.
All right. Well, I guess it's even more confirmed that Fat's a furry now.
So
No.
we had our little moment together where we were all hugging and sharing life stories and such.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
and
I
then-
forgot to mention. Ferrando also said that he was the rightful heir to Neverwinter throne. That's what
Yeah, just shoehorn that in. It's no big deal. No big deal. Yeah.
That's
It's
Minor-
not that important.
It's a
No.
minor.
A lot happened last session for me to remember one recap.
Yes, a minor detail.
So, yeah.
Kobolds also cleared the mine. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the kobolds left the mine too.
And Cornelius saw a group
It
of
sort of ran, freaked out.
he saw a group of scared kobolds flee the mine.
He also saw his life flash before his eyes again.
Feels bad.
There was some random shit rushing out of the mine while he was on his last breath, and he was not ready for another combat encounter. Thank God they were only running for their lives.
At least it wasn't a chicken embryo.
Oh God, half developed chicken embryo.
Well,
or being specific. Yeah.
on that note, I think that we should collect our spoils from the mine and leave.
I would.
Yes, well, I suppose we could let loose on some of those rocks and deposits that we found. Maybe we'll get something of value.
Essentially, wherever you guys see like the shiny stuff on the ground is where deposit is.
All right. Do we want to start at the beginning of the mine or just where we left off, pretty much?
Where we left off would make sense in terms of continuity.
Yeah, and then we'll just work our way toward the beginning of the mine.
Easy enough.
And don't forget there was also a bottom level to this mine.
I will mine this deposit.
Yeah, while he's doing that, I want to go back down to where we initially found like the kobolds, because we never really went past like the wooden bridge part. Want to see what
Alright.
may have been stashing down there.
And just so you know, each mining attempt will take an hour.
We
How long
probably
do we want to stay down here for?
Well,
should-
we were entitled to whatever was in the mines. I say we procure that and then be on our way.
Shall we split up or stay in twos?
I believe splitting it would be a terrible mistake given what happened with Cornelius. Whose it is. I will stay with Fendon,
Come on, Adrian.
and that I'm
Let's go
already
this
here.
way.
Okay.
And what were you guys looking at again? I didn't really hear you, Joel.
I want to
Oof.
go down to the bottom level where we initially found the kobolds.
Ah. Why did your character... Oh no, what's going on with your character, Denny?
I'm not moving it. That's not me.
My hips, they're moving
It was
on their
moving on
own.
its own.
Yeah, I wanted to go down here and see what.
Oh god, Roll20 is lagging so bad right now.
Yeah, close some of the other maps,
Oh.
Jesus.
Also, I forgot. Fenden's curse is still there. It's madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Alright.
wanted to see
For,
what the
I think-
kobolds were hiding down here, if anything.
So there's nothing at the end of that passageway. However, there's this rope here that has a bucket similar to before, with a pulley system to move it from platform to platform.
Okay, so there's nothing over here.
No, there's nothing over there aside from the 3 gem deposits.
Got it.
Ooh,
But,
they're gem deposits.
and it looks like that there's the bucket in here with the mechanism as before takes us over here.
This one has a bit more of a shoddy mechanism, so this one you like reach up and you pull on the rope to move yourself between locations.
But the rope leads over here.
Yes, it goes between the 2 platforms.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'm pretty light, so I guess I'll go first so it hopefully it doesn't snap.
I'm pretty light too.
But I'm smaller.
That sounds like an insult.
I'm smaller than you. That's what I was getting at.
I could be just as small as you.
Good point. But you know, anyway, I hop in the bucket.
Alright, you get in the bucket and you begin pulling the rope and moving yourself. The bucket sort of like swings side to side, making you a bit nervous as you get across, but it seems to hold on and you're able to make it to the other side.
Woo.
So you have an entrance here and an entrance here.
I guess I'll take a step into here, see what's in here. Just looks like more gem deposits to me.
How long
Alright.
did it take to cross?
A minute.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
and when I got across, I would have like shoved the bucket to like send it back that way in case she wants to get across.
Alright, looking in that cavern, a fossilized skull partially juts out of the east wall of this small cave, 5 feet off the ground. The skull has larger than normal eye sockets, a curious ridge between the eyes, nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where one would expect to see teeth.
Wait, are you not, is this description for me?
Yes.
Okay, I was only like half listening because I thought you were describing something else. Can you say that again?
A fossilized skull partially juts out of the east wall of this small cave, 5 feet off the ground. The skull has larger than normal eye sockets, a curious ridge between the eyes, nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where one would expect to see teeth.
What is this? And the skull looks like a animal or a human?
Make an Arcana check. You forgot to unmute me, didn't you, you fuck?
No, you've been unmuted, but I'm just I'm adjusting your volume because you were
Oh,
too
okay.
loud before, and then I turned you down, and then you were too quiet, so I was adjusting.
To whisper me that, you would do /W, space, and then RTN. Or GM.
Can I just jump across
Uh,
as
Hey,
I
you gotta-
described you before?
He can get a running start from where he's at, and just go.
Running start, then step of the wind.
Can you
what does
link that
Step
in
to Wind
chat?
let
I
you do
wanna see
again?
it.
Yeah, I
Double
can
my
you link
jump
it?
distance. Yeah. Do.
What is your current jump distance? What's your strength?
10. And you can jump equal to that, right?
Yeah, you can jump a distance equal to your strength score.
Yeah. So I would like to start back here. And then kind of like push off of there and land like somewhere over here. I can make it from this point to any of these points.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
Yeah. I just wanted to kind of avoid the rope, so I didn't want to like jump across the rope. I wanted to kind of jump like, I guess over there, like on that square or something.
Yeah, that's fine. You jump and you sort of kick the air, and it pushes you a bit farther up and gets you across.
Ah. And now we're here without a bucket.
Yeah, because I didn't know you were going to jump across.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't need one to get back.
I show Adrian the skull. I don't.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck it is. You know it's not human, and you know it's not animal. You can't tell what the fuck this thing is. And Adrian, you can make an Arcana check if you wanted to as
This
well.
looks weird.
Oh boy. So, before I make an Arcana check, would I know, like, where I would be able to find information about something such as this with my researcher background?
What was your field of research? Or does that not matter for the sage background?
It
Doesn't
does
matter.
not.
If you when you attempt to,
I will link it.
Yeah.
In the 10 towns.
When you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you don't know it, you know where to get it.
Let me make sure that this is the right town before I tell you.
Damn.
But I got a 20 anyway.
Also, I don't know if it's of too much significance, but there is a temporal sequence of actions that would have happened with Cornelius waiting.
Okay, we can go over those in just a second. You know that the keep at Caradinival has a library that might contain information about this creature.
And then
But
with
my
his 20
Arcana check does not get it.
Your Arcana check does tell you what the skull is. I was like looking to find out where your researcher trait would be.
Okay.
But as far as the Arcana check, you conclude that this skull comes from a mind flayer.
Oh shit.
And it looks as though there is a it has a crystal embedded between its eyes.
Holy shit.
Ooh, I wonder if that's what I think it is.
I'll share that information with Jillian. I don't know if Jillian has ever heard of mind flares before.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't assume I would.
Probably not.
Oh, actually, that would have happened when she tried to grab the skull. When she tried to grab the skull, the skull like broke, and then a crystal fell out of it.
Oh.
Oh, so I don't know what it is.
So when I went to pick it up, it would just like turn to dust.
As you like try to take it out of the wall where it was, it just sort of shatters, and a crystal falls onto the ground.
Oh.
Are you okay over here? I jumped across.
Yeah. There was this skull in the wall, and I tried to pull it out, and it just broke. But this came out of it, and I pick up the crystal.
Huh. Well, I would try to be more careful with that stuff next time.
I didn't pull on it very hard.
Don't worry, I believe you.
The skull seemed pretty fragile.
Yeah,
So you
of course
pick up
it
the
was.
crystal, and it's sort of like this elongated crystal with 2 points on each end. It seems to be sort of small.
What do
Oh,
I
I've heard of
name
those.
this?
That's a healing crystal.
What do I name this in my inventory?
Just name it Crystal Shard.
Okay.
Is
God.
it a chunk of Himalayan sea salt?
Yes.
Roll 20 is
Okay.
lagging hella hard.
I'm gonna go check over here.
Let me see if I have a picture of the crystal. I think I do.
Yeah, and I would follow Adrian.
Just Google homeopathic COVID remedy. You'll get exactly what you need.
DMCA'd. or I'm destroyed.
Oh, I
Cancel
lied
on
about what it
Twitter.
looks like. It looks like that. I can show Steven. Wait, 1 second. Let me see if I can show you guys.
Oh
I want to
boy.
see.
I don't want to see. It sounds scary if it has to do with a Mind Flayer skull
Yeah.
True.
that I don't know
that-
about.
The second
None of
you
us
said
do.
Mind Flayer, I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
There is not a handout for it, so I will just take a picture. Wherever my phone may be.
Mind Flayer equals stranger danger.
Where the fuck is my phone? You don't know where my phone is. Steven, let me see your phone.
We just need to get a coil of barbed wire at some point so I can yell, deploy the danger slinky.
I feel like that's more of an IRL thing.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay,
The
so
character will
danger
develop a
slinky.
quirk from the madness where they have to say go go gadget before they do something and it ruins all of their checks.
Go gadget stealth. Sneak, 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 sneak.
And the goblins heard the yelling of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to like yell it at the top of your lungs, go go gadget! And they turn around, did you hear something? And an arrow just goes through one of their eyes.
What made you think of Go-Go Gadget?
Ian in the Discord.
Go
Oh
go
no,
gadget,
I haven't
danger
looked at
slinky.
it. Soon,
It
where's your
truly is
camera?
a
Never mind.
diversion.
Yeah, go go gadget, long rest.
Okay, this picture does not reveal any information. Cool.
No one.
Wait, is that gonna get us DMCA? How old is that movie? Hold on. Is it in the public domain yet?
Inspector Gadget.
I
think
don't
that
think
kind of-
it's 60 years old yet, no.
Oh no.
And that the law's been extended.
Our
Mickey Mouse
revenue.
law. It's no longer.
Wait, the law got extended on it?
Yeah, because of Disney fought it in court. So
Thanks,
copyright
Disney.
is no
Isn't it like
longer-
80 years now?
Yeah, it's been elongated quite.
I think Go Go Gadget came out in the 90s.
Yeah, so
didn't
that's
it?
what it looks like. It is completely opposite from the way I described it.
Oh, shit, that's a whole fucking geode.
Does it look at
Yeah.
all like the rest of the gems that we've seen?
No, this one is sort of weird in the fact that it has like this white light coming out of the middle of it.
So what do I?
Oh, so it's magic.
So what do I name it? Crystal Chunk.
It would still be
Chris-
Crystal Shard.
Mind Flare Crystal Shard. Mind Flare Skull Crystal Shard. What cave is this? Gem Cave.
Yeah. But then we follow. Then I follow Adrian over here. So.
I stealth.
Oh, Doug. I mean,
All right, so as you go in there, Adrian, sparkling geodes greet you as you enter this cavern. The gems are partially exposed in places, sticking out from the walls like glassy shards. The floor rises near the eastern wall, having a natural ridge with stone ramps leading upward to either end.
I guess I'll just take a walk around.
Walking around, it just seems like there is a bunch of geodes in here that are embedded into the walls.
Okay, is that the only place we can successfully obtain them from?
The places throughout the rest of the cave look to be more, they look as though they're possible gem deposits. Nothing, like, obvious, whereas this one is, like, obviously there's gems here.
Okay. Got it. Well, do you have a pick and we can just start doing this?
Fenton is the only one that picked up a pick.
yeah.
10 out of 10 for foresight.
But there was a bunch of them back at the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah. but I'm asking in character.
I don't have one.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we should just go back.
All right, and roll a d100 for me, Fendon.
100.
Oh boy. Diamond.
I'm not that lucky. I already rolled 2 nat 20s already.
So you spend mining in that spot, just hacking away at the stone, and you don't find anything.
Damn.
Feels bad.
Fendon, you've been at it for quite a while. Why don't we give it a rest and see if Adrian and Gillian have perhaps found something more interesting? Yes.
Yes, well, it was worth a try.
Sure
Very
was.
least.
All right, and you guys would have gotten back in the middle of him mining.
Oh, okay. Well, after you're done with that, maybe we should just, you know, you should carve up that body that you wanted to carve up before, and then maybe somebody else could take a turn at mining.
So I could do that. I just wanted the beak after all.
Here, can I
Yeah.
have the pickaxe?
Yes. There you go.
Okay. As soon as he hands me the pickaxe, I turn around and start walking back down.
Okay, we'll see you guys soon.
See you soon, indeed. Fendon, I will accompany you to the beaky thingy creature, Mabob.
Yes.
Yes.
As Cornelius said, the half-developed chicken embryo.
It's actually quite discreet.
Yes, it is. Oh, my lag.
Yeah, I'm not moving
Yes.
my character anymore, just in case
Uh-huh.
something bad happens.
I'm going to assume that I went to the thing here with Fendon because I can't go one thing at a time. The lag is intense.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why the lag is so bad right now.
I get over here the same way I did before. With Adrian with me, I assume.
Oh, should I just move my character?
Yeah,
You can
that's
try.
fine.
Forehead.
I mean,
If
like,
it's revealed for you, then yeah, you can.
okay,
And then I go.
Like, if you can see where you're moving to, then it's fine.
I can definitely see where I'm moving
Then
to.
I come in here, and we start mining away.
Beat you to it,
Yeah, she did.
and I'll
You
point to
should've-
the different spots, like right there, right there. There's probably some right there, and I do that for an hour straight.
Right, and were you using the bucket this time, or were you using another step of the wind?
I'll use the bucket this time.
Okay.
Now that we know that it's safe.
All right. You spend an hour picking away at this wall. You actually don't have to roll when you're in this location.
Hey.
And you are able to pry out a geode that looks to be fairly intact.
So, gem geode.
Yeah, geode.
Oh, just
Intact geode.
got it.
Mm.
And then, was there anywhere else?
This entire room is like full of them.
Okay. Can I just mine as much as I can?
How long do you want to spend mining?
Until
Only one more hour.
Oh, I was gonna say until Fendon and Ferrando decide to come find us.
Maximum
well,
of one more hour.
While Jill is spending the hour prying the geode away, you guys are working on the beak. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Oh, that would be maybe with assistance, although I don't see how Ferrando would assist here. But...
And you don't have skinning tools, correct?
I have just a small knife somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and make a survival check for me.
You smashed the beak.
Yeah. So you attempt to claw the beak out with your knife. And you're just holding the beak a bit too strongly in your grip. And you end up cracking it and breaking it in several pieces.
Damned it. Well-
whatever it might have been worth before, it is certainly worth nothing now.
Well, I could still grind it up for powder.
Yes, I suppose you could.
I will take like a small chunk that I broke off and just put it in my bag.
Curious. I don't always understand what motivates you, Fendon, but if beak powder is what does it for you, then have at it.
Some beak powder.
No, he hasn't told me yet because I told him that we would get to it later.
Got it.
And we continue with the others, huh? Yes?
Yes, I believe we should go see if we can find them.
Okay.
Indeed.
Now we can go to Cornelius because I don't know. Do you plan on re-entering the mine, Fat?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
So we'll finish in the mine and then we'll like go back in time to what Cornelius was doing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure in case he was like gonna come back down.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Is it over here?
Can I spend another
No,
hour
it's over
getting
here.
another geode?
Okay. You spend another hour and you find another like intact geode.
Can you move us to where they are? Because it's like I don't
I'm
know if
pinging
you're
on the
alive
map
still.
if you can see that. Ooh.
There goes roll
Wait, we
20. There goes roll
Oh.
20.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
there.
How many
It's-
maps
oh,
do you have
they're
open?
going back.
Close them.
What?
No,
It's
I have
just
the
in-
one.
I don't have any map open.
Everybody.
It's just
everybody.
Blame COVID.
There's only this. It is because everybody is playing D&D right now, so roll 20 is taking a shit.
100%.
This is the only map I have dynamic lighting enabled on at this moment.
Oh no. Oh no. Guess we're moving to a different platform.
Well,
Sorry for yelling. I was screwing the arms back onto my chair.
Got it.
suppose I will take this bucket. Is it safe, Adrian?
Well, I just jumped across.
And of course you did. Well, I'm going to very, very meticulously get in this bucket then, and let's see how this goes.
How much do you weigh with your gear?
I weigh
Oh
Fine.
no. Oh no.
110, 100, basically 111 pounds.
With your gear?
Your gear?
I think that is with the gear.
No fucking.
No,
way.
that's no way.
I was
Hold on.
about to say.
Total,
hold on.
yeah,
Just your
total
character
weight is 110.
That's not
the
including your
minimum.
character weight, though. How
Yeah,
much is
total
for random
weight-
weight?
total-
That's just your gear.
Yeah, the total weight that's there is just calculating your gear.
That would be in bio.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah, if you wrote it down.
I don't think I wrote it down.
Make up a big
Fun.
number. 400 pounds.
Oh, I did write it down. 175. It's actually rather
Point
big
for
for what I wanted. Yeah,
Fucking
it's
Greg
actually
is
rather...
from League.
Oh, like he would be strong. He's just
He
incredibly
could be
lean.
muscular, so.
Like I'm 170, and I'm not a duelist by trade,
He is
and I'm
the
pretty
Wow.
lean.
Is he taller than you?
He's my height.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You're
my-
able to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
You're able to get across without a problem. Just the bucket swinging side to side makes you a bit anxious.
Brandon, I don't recommend trying it. It doesn't seem to like something, well, more than my size.
I believe I would have to concur. I will stay over here and guard the rope.
You could just jump over.
He actually can't hear you from there. You guys have to be within 10 feet of each other and yelling. So,
Oh, the waterfalls.
yeah, it's just the like loudest fucking roar of
I'm
water.
going to
in the entire world.
pantomime. I'm going to point to the bucket and then like do the hand across the neck thing.
And
Bucket,
I'm waving
no.
him over.
No.
Like, come this way.
And then I just slap Adrian a little bit. Adrian, stop it!
I'm
I'm going
just
to get him killed down the waterfall.
can just
Absolutely not.
scratch my
No,
head.
no.
You could just jump across.
That is absolutely not true. But no, I don't believe he could. No, Edward, look at this wooden bridge. Are you trying to get him killed?
Well, I just jumped across.
But yes, you're not 300 something plus pounds,
Alright,
Adrian.
well, If that's the case, I'm going to wild shape into a squirrel and crawl across the line.
Okay. You turn into a squirrel, you skitter your way across the line, and now you're on the other side.
Jesus.
And then I will just stay in squirrel form as I crawl up onto Ferrando.
That is. What are you doing? Hey, no! Stay on the shoulder. Stay on my shoulder.
I nod my head. Chittering noises.
And then you are increasingly peculiar.
I nudge your head.
So, over here, Jillian found a skull that had a gem in it, and then we got a geode, and then Jillian's getting more geodes over here in this other room.
So Jillian would have finished because the amount of time that it took them to attempt to get the beak would have been the same amount of time that it took her to get the geode.
Easy.
Now, there's quite a few here.
Yeah, I think we should just leave, and maybe they'll give us a bonus because we found this super neat room.
No, we take the They said anything in the mines, and 50 gold is an atrociously low number for dealing with a creature from the Underdark.
Well, we should maybe get more picks then.
I suppose that would be prudent.
Fendon, do you think that you could carry, like... I look over. No, I don't think you could. Never mind. It's okay.
Each geode weighs 5 pounds, by the way.
Oh no.
Actually, I don't think I could carry much either. I don't think I could carry 3 more picks down here. Just due to this, all this paper that I have. That's definitely it.
I suppose a bit of patience may be in order.
I mean, you could always go grab some more, and then, yeah.
That bucket would not hold me another
No.
second.
But you could.
How are you gonna get back across then?
Yeah.
Are you gonna
I
jump?
will get back across, but not without a pick, or not with a
No,
pick, right?
Yeah. You can first bring the picks down and then send the picks over in the bucket.
Yes, I have an idea. It's brilliant. I can go get the picks and then send the picks across in the bucket. Genius.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a brilliant idea. All right. I'm going to do it very carefully again. Do I need an acrobatics roll to get across?
No.
Okay. Geez, where were the pigs? What do you have in your mouth, dog?
At the very start.
Yeah, they were like on the wall as the very entrance.
Maya, with your powers, can you teleport me there through a time lapse?
Where are you trying to go?
To the start.
To get more picks in the beginning.
Picks were in that room, I think.
They were both an M1 and M. Oh wait, you guys can't see the numbers. Never mind.
In M what? Were they?
No, don't worry about it.
Some grids.
M1 is one of the rooms that you were pinging, yeah, and then the other one was this room.
Ooh.
How much are the mining picks again? How much they weigh?
10 pounds, I believe.
I believe it's 10 pounds. Yes.
At what point am I encumbered?
What's your
When
strength?
it says that you're encumbered.
Okay.
Yeah, your character sheet will tell you.
You can, yeah, and if you want to know what your weight capacity is, take your strength score and times it by 15.
Okay. Well,
That's how
I'm
much you
over.
can
I'm over carrying capacity with 1 pick.
Yeah, if you're over encumbered, you can't move at all. So
I'm over carrying
it's
capacity.
like Skyrim where you just can't move.
You can move in
Um,
Skyrim, it's just slow.
Nope.
No,
can't
we
do it.
Nope.
Yeah, we looked it up and we were like, oh, that's how it works? Holy shit.
All right, so
I'm going to drop the hempen rope here. And just
Yeah, it's unless we're using the variant carrying capacity, which would slow your guys' speed if you guys hit half capacity. So
yeah, I'm
basically
going to
just
drop
don't
the
get
hempen rope, and I'm just going to. Can we kind of like time lapse it to where I just bring 1 pick at a time, bring it across the bucket, and keep going? I mean,
Yeah,
everyone.
so it would take about 15 minutes per pick.
Sure.
What?
Okay,
That would
so
allow for 3.
I'm
Nine.
going to go ahead and jump off his shoulder and wild shape back into my Furbolg shape.
Okay.
I will carry them.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, sure.
You
I'll carry it.
are
I'm plenty
very-
strong enough to carry it, but I just feeling myself, you know.
I
Did I
see.
update the date last time, by the way?
I
thought
think
did that.
did the previous
Was on the 8th, so yes, I did.
mining pick.
So I give you the mining pick.
And we just need 2 mining picks because I don't think I'll be able to get across again. Well,
Actually, what time
yeah,
was
no.
this?
Pick. Oh,
So-
20.
If I remember correctly, we have not rested since we've entered this place.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well,
Hasn't been.
didn't we level up? And it was explained that that gives us the benefits of a long rest.
We
No.
quote unquote level up as soon as we rest in the inn.
As soon as you take a long rest. It's different for Curse of Strahd, where Curse of Strahd gives you the benefits of the... Because it's only that one situation in Curse of Strahd where it gives you the benefits of the long rest.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus,
it's only
okay.
in Death House that that happens. Any other time, you have to
Got it.
take a long rest before you can level up.
Got
Because
it,
level
got
up happens when you level, so...
Okay, so I will go ahead and just take 2 miners picks since I'm not going to go back across.
Okay. So we do that. I'm across, and should we all roll D100s? Time lapsing.
Really? D100s for what?
For the mining.
Nope.
Not for this room. This room
Okay.
you guys don't have to roll a D100 for. You just spend an hour and you find a geode.
Alright.
So yeah, you guys get the mining picks across. Yeah, and then you guys are just gonna continue mining, right?
How much do I think that these geodes are worth?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
You aren't sure. They're shiny rocks.
I don't think this is worth it then. You could be out saving people's lives.
Part of saving lives would be having resources. Shiny rocks are something people pay for. Money is resource.
But what if they only pay like 5 copper?
These are. worth
I
a lot
highly
more than
doubt
that.
these are 5 copper.
Well, it seems like they're everywhere. It's not that big of a deal to have somebody come and just grab these.
Alright,
They're
so
not
how long are you guys
everywhere.
mining these for?
I don't know how long. I want to lie in them for a while. I want to get.
Hey, I want to get my money's worth here. Let's take the
Right.
next 2 hours, mine, and be gone. Yes, agree.
2 hours? Okay.
2 hours for 3 people, so we get 6 more, and I already have 2.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and delete the miners picks from my sheet.
I can't actually carry all that,
So I'll have 4.
but I knew that in advance.
I'll carry the 2 that Adrian mined as well. I'll have 6 in my inventory.
Out of character, Fat to Denny. Don't forget the whole third-party thing you were doing. It's a good shtick.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the Adrian thing.
Shoot.
Yeah.
It's been too many weeks.
I know. That's why it's like gentle reminder.
Paimon thinks we
You
should
can
go this
arbitrarily
way.
decide you're done with it,
True.
but it is funny.
Paimon is not emergency food.
Dun.
Yes. As I shout.
Hmm.
Oh.
Um,
Yes, Adrian?
Adrian's having trouble carrying all this.
You guys are
Can you
shouting
help?
at the top of your lungs.
Oh, I thought I was carrying. I guess I'm carrying Fendon or for Randos, not Adrian's.
No, you can carry my geodes.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I take out like a hunting trap.
God damn it.
Adrian can't really carry this. Could you carry this for Adrian? And then I hand it over to him.
Nice.
So Adrian takes out this thing that's like the size of her back. That was somehow being stowed away in her backpack. She just takes that out and hands it to you.
It was actually between my back and the backpack.
How exactly were you carrying that, may I ask?
I'll show as I take off one strap of the backpack, put the hunter's trap over, like, between my back and the backpack, and then put the strap back on, using the backpack to kind of try to hold it in place, and then have the chain, like, dangling over my shoulder.
Intriguing. I just strapped him to my bag.
Well, Adrian doesn't have that much room.
It's okay, I could carry them for now.
It's only one. That's 25 pounds. Thank you.
Yes, on top of mine.
Yes.
The pack mule is at your service as I bow.
Well, Adrian just sees that you're big. Adrian's not that big.
It's time we went out of here, yes?
Adrian can't hear you that far away.
Bollocks. It's time we left the mines.
It's time we mine, is that what he's saying?
Is that
No, we
within
must
10 feet?
leave the mine.
I didn't think that was within 10 feet.
It's not.
I heard him, so I'm gonna start walking out. At least until up to this bucket. Then I
Thanks,
wait.
Fandon.
You're welcome, Adrian. You're welcome.
All right, and now we can go to Cornelius. What was Cornelius doing this entire time?
So he was gonna wait outside the mine for up
About
to
6
2
hours would have passed. So
Yeah, so he would have waited outside the mine for up to 2 hours, and then he would have headed to the inn.
okay. And what would you have done when you got to the end?
He would have very shamedly kind of hung his head, and if he had a tail, he would have put it between his legs. He would have, walked in, probably been greeted by the innkeeper, would have very dismissively not really engaged with them, and then just gone to his room. We can roleplay that though if you want.
Yeah. So Marta is essentially just gonna look at you when you walk in, and she's gonna be like, "What happened in the mines?"
If I'm being honest with you, I don't really want to talk about it.
Oh. Okay.
It's been a very rough day.
How fucked up do you look, by the way?
I'm pretty sure I had 8 HP. So
And what's your max?
24? I look like I'm about
About
to
a third of
fucking
your HP. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I look like I'm about to super mega die.
Where are the others? Are they okay?
Gods, I hope so.
You left them there?
And Cornelius doesn't really respond. He kind of just he doesn't hang his head any lower, but he averts his gaze even further, even though he wasn't looking at her to begin with.
They were your friends. You were traveling with them, and you left them alone. When you look like that?
They are very capable adventurers, and I have every hope in the world that they are fine.
Well, I would hope so too.
But unfortunately, I am not in any shape to do anything except for hope. If it makes you feel any better, not entirely sure personally why I care what you think, but I did wait outside the mine for them for a little bit.
How long have they been in there alone?
I don't actually know how much time has passed. I still haven't gotten used to the sky in this area. But by my own account, I believe I waited outside the mine for 2 hours.
And they still haven't come out.
Correct.
That's unfortunate.
Although, while I was waiting for them, a pack of kobolds did flee the mines. And I believe that was their doing.
I see. Well, I guess all we can do is wait and hope. If more time passes, then I'll have to go to the town speaker.
Why is that?
More adventurers being lost in the mine isn't exactly something that we want to be news in the town. So we would want to form some sort of party to go and retrieve them.
Right. Well,
So we'll give them another few hours.
yeah. I'll let you handle that. And then, yeah, so that is like the cadence of their conversation. And after he says that, like, they're both kind of just standing there still.
After a while, she would just go back to her cleaning tasks.
And at that point, Cornelius would go down to his room.
Alright, and then we get to the point where the party is exiting the mines. After a thoroughly exhaustive day of swinging around pickaxes, you guys are back outside the mine.
Well, I believe it's time we rest at the inn. I don't think anyone will disagree with that.
You know,
Should we try to find Cornelius first?
And if he were to be anywhere, he would be out here or in the inn.
I suppose you're right.
Can I check for like tracks in the snow, assuming there were any?
Of the kobolds?
General. Maybe Cornelius, maybe kobolds.
Yeah, go ahead and make a travel check.
I just know that several different parties have left this mine.
Yes, they have. So all the tracks are sort of like intermingled with each other, but you do see that the kobold tracks sort of disappear into the woods to the north, and the human tracks seem to go back towards the inn. They could have been the ones that you guys left earlier, or they could be ones from Cornelius. You aren't too sure.
Adrian sees the goblins went that way.
Goblins.
Kobolds.
Into the forest, I see. How close to the forest are we, by the way?
On the map.
That close.
Okay, so it's like right.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I didn't know if it was like several hundred feet away from the town or if it was right on the border.
It's about 100 feet from where you guys are currently.
If you don't mind me, I must gather some twigs.
Yeah.
Is that legal
Oh,
around
yeah.
here?
Some twigs and small sticks.
Does Adrian know of any rules against gathering twigs or small sticks from this forest that's probably owned by the city?
Typically, it's owned by the city and the residents, so normally only the city and the residents can harvest the wood and use it for fire within their homes, typically.
Okay, so would he get in trouble for gathering that, being an adventurer?
If he was caught, most likely.
Hmm.
So even if it's like small little twigs, like nothing super big like to burn, but like just to make stuff out of.
Well, I will warn you ahead of time, and then be on my way with that.
Let's not anger the local residents, Fenton. I understand your proclivity towards nature, but let's stay on good terms, shall we?
Fine. I shall get permission then.
Indeed. Well, that would lead us towards the inn, yes?
Yeah, why would you want sticks?
For some components I need.
You need sticks?
Very small twigs. Nothing larger than, say, my hand.
Why?
Component materials for spells and such.
Does the spell eat them?
Yes. I
Oh.
offer it up and it uses it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes, well, I shall find someone to gather permission then.
Back
So
to
then
the
to
inn.
the inn.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are heading back to the east side?
Yes.
Alright, the entrance is actually on this side.
Ooh.
Oh, why'd my character move?
I don't know, dude. Roll 20 is being freaking whack today. Alright, so you head back to the inn, and you go inside, and you guys immediately see a relief on the face of Marta. Oh, thank the gods, you are okay.
Adrian has returned.
Oh God.
Welcome back, Adrian.
Yes, the mines are in fine condition. I believe mining can resume shortly, but first, I believe we all want some rest.
I mean, of course.
Adrian isn't sure if it's best to get rest or to get paid.
The pay will wait. The rest,
Okay.
yes.
Adrian's not happy about that, but okay.
Well, if you want, you and I can go and find the purveyor of the mine while everyone else catches up on their beauty sleep, and I will drive the hard bargain. Would you like to accompany with that, Adrian?
Adrian would like to learn.
Follow me.
Martha, I have a question.
Sure, what is it?
I wish to gather some small twigs from the forest. Is there anyone that I must have permission to do so? That I may ask?
You'd have to talk to the town leader for that. He should have been the same one that gave you the quest to clear out the mine.
Then I believe I shall follow my compatriots. Thank you, Martha.
Yeah, no problem. And yes, the crier was like on a pedestal, like on that corner that you're on right now.
Okay.
I guess I'll just walk out and attempt to follow them.
And where is this crier? Right here. Oh, well, I suppose the one on the pedestal is screaming at the top of their lungs. All right, there's our man.
Yeah, so the kid that looks to be about 13, or somebody in cold weather clothing, that's short, is shouting from the pedestal. Just the daily news.
Yes, where can I find the one in charge of dishing out the rewards for the mine?
They sort of stop their crying and then they look down. You're the adventurers that were set for the mine, correct?
Yes, and we have returned, with the mine being clear of kobolds. Fascinating.
Mr. Matthews should be at the Blue Clam. Same place you found him last time.
Fantastic. Thank you, boy.
And then he goes back to shouting.
Mr. Matthews was the name?
Matthew. Where is Matthews? Matthew. Why the fuck is there an S there? It's Matthew. Where is Matthew? That's so fucking weird to say.
Mr. Matthew, we have returned.
How did the mines go?
Well, it was interesting. Apparently, what led the kobolds there initially was the possession of their leader. Some ghost had some unfinished business on this earth, and, well, we remedied that by abolishing the ghost. Though, your warnings of the Underdark were not without reason. We ran into a rather peculiar creature, a giant beak, massive tendrils, and, well, that beast is also slain. As per our agreement, we took some of what was in the mine, left some for you, so you're welcome.
Well, it was just what you could find or what you could mine. I wasn't giving you the deed.
But we could have mined quite a bit more. We decided to leave. After all, don't want your livelihood demolished.
Of course not. As per our agreement, he takes out 50 gold pieces and puts it in your hand. Also, you, and as another reward, you're welcome to the wood that's in the woods. However much you can carry.
I see.
Friendo looks over to Fendon musically, and there you are.
I was just about to ask. Thank you.
Probably more valuable than the 50 gold anyway.
I have one request. Forgive me if it's rather peculiar. I would like this accomplishment to be known. Specifically this group. No one's name need be mentioned, but the renown of the deed be spread.
There's already been tales of a group stopping the murders that have been happening throughout the towns, as well as somebody taking care of the monster that was haunting Brummans Lake. If that was your group, then I assure you that your deeds will be spread as well.
Much appreciated. Do you have any extra, I suppose, quills and paper? I wanted to start writing.
I should have some back at my study. I suppose I could procure some for you.
Thank you. I will be at the inn if you could just send it my way.
No problem.
All right. Off we go, back to the inn.
As we're leaving, I'll kind of nudge Ferrando. Adrian has a quill and ink if you needed it.
I appreciate the offer, Adrian. But, as I mentioned before, your art is essential. I wouldn't dare compromise your ability to craft.
Well, Adrian hasn't been using ink.
Oh, yes, you have the other methods. I suppose if the package that is sent to the inn is unsatisfactory, I will let you know. Thank you, Adrian. That's very generous of you.
Wait, what have you been using if you haven't been using ink?
The magic thing.
Yeah, but the pictures on that only last for an hour, and you've been tracing them, right?
Yeah. So I have a piece of charcoal, and I also have painter supplies. I don't know if that comes with like
you
a
do have
pencil
painter
to
supplies.
sketch.
Okay.
I'm not
wasn't aware that you had
proficient
painter
with them.
supplies. I didn't know that you had them because you weren't proficient.
Yeah, I'm not proficient, but I have some.
Okay.
But so far, I've just been sketching. I haven't actually been painting.
Got it.
Okay.
Charcoal is like pencil.
Yes.
Charcoal, go burr.
Reported.
All right. Adrian, what, if anything, did you learn from that encounter?
Adrian thinks that you tried to get more than what you agreed for.
That is true. But, from my position of negotiation, I also left him more than I agreed to take. You see, he could have taken more from the mine and have thus acquired more gold. However, in leaving the additional geodes, I was able to make some requests that I would not have otherwise made. Requests that, in my opinion, are more valuable than the geodes to me, yet not as valued as the geodes are to him. And so, therefore, it's what they call a win-win. Make sense?
No.
It will in time.
Adrian doesn't understand.
It will make sense in time, Adrian. You'll just have to accompany me on more of these excursions.
Okay.
And you guys find yourselves back at the inn. Marta just going about her tasks.
Marta,
Yes.
is Cornelius here?
I saw him earlier.
You know
He
which
should be in
room?
his room.
Which room? Is that?
It should be the one at the farthest of the tunnel.
Thank you. And I suppose for my compatriot tonight, how much was it per room again? I'll have to refresh my
One
memory.
electrum.
Electrum. Right. Well, here is for Electrum.
Oh, thank you.
Very. Yes. Cornelius, are you there?
So Cornelius was sleeping. Like, he's able to react to that, right? Or like, is he deeply like? Do I have to do anything?
What's
Can
your
I just,
passive
like-
perception? If it's above
13?
10, then you would react to it.
All right. Yeah. So Cornelius will very somberly kind of slink out of bed, doing that like shamed, head hung down walk towards the door, his feet shuffling on the ground, and he will brace himself against the wall and crack the door open.
You mean the floor?
Yes. He will lie down on the floor and crack the trap door open.
Cornelius, I was quite harsh in the mines. I was wondering if you would want to talk. It possibly might be a better idea in the morning. It's understandable, but whatever your preference is.
Well, to be honest, friendo, I'm surprised to see you.
Like I said, I'm sorry.
And Cornelius lets out a incredibly exasperated sigh. We can chat now, or it can wait until the morning. I'll leave the choice to you.
It looks like you need rest, friend. Let's do it in the morning.
I'll see you then.
Indeed. All right.
It's about 4 p.m. right now.
I suppose what I'll do, can I write I know we're supposed to long rest before I have the calligraphy thing, but can we play it out that the stuff came and I'm just writing what happened for the next few hours?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, would that be a roll of sorts on the calligraphy thing?
He's a historian.
If you're doing calligraphy, then it would, because calligraphy is more like intricate rune writing rather than actual like writing. Like it's what they would use to send like encrypted messages and that sort of thing.
It's also in the description. It can be used to create like an anti-forge style of writing. Like it's a very like I basically want the stories coming out of Icewind Dale to be really hard to replicate.
Yeah, it's essentially like it's similar to like how would I describe it?
Signature almost like forging signatures and stuff.
Yeah, like I forgot what it's called when you observe somebody's writing. I forgot what that's actually called. The science behind it. I'm trying to think of what it's called, but I can't remember. But you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's why I picked up calligraphy, was that so I could send it in and people would distinctly know that it's my handwriting, that I'm the one telling the story or for the bard or whatever. So
yeah.
What check is that? Dexterity or?
It would just you would click on the tools and then it was gonna go off for your dexterity. Yeah.
Okay.
And it will always use dexterity, so you can just set that as a default ability.
Right. So then that.
And yeah, your cursor comes out looking very distinct.
Oops, that's not how you do that. Oops. I don't know how to change the modifier.
I can do it for you.
Okay.
So we wouldn't be going to bed for a while, correct?
It's only 4. I mean, and then I think I explicitly told you either in the journal or in something that like I basically redacted all the important information and just like left all the heroic stuff, but I left in the like the dog peeing on my shoe bit. This is funny. Anyway, yeah.
Wait, did you write a second journal entry?
No. I think I have a list of things I redacted. Like basically any sensitive information is redacted. I think that's probably enough to say, but do you want specifics? Because I can totally bring that back up.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Unless it's like relevant, like right now.
I know. I don't know. And that's it for me.
So are you still posting like the Google Drive or?
No, I'm doing journal entries now that everyone kind of knows.
Okay.
There is one more secret, but it's okay. I'm
Oh no.
posting it.
Oh no. Not everyone's secret is shared and oh no.
Can you just DM it to me?
Or what's been redacted? Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so everybody's just waiting until morning to do whatever else it is that they're doing.
I'm going to go and ask Martha a question if I can find her.
Yeah, she's still the same place that she was.
Martha, I have a question for you.
I'm sure. What is it?
How dangerous are the woods around here by chance? Specifically along the edge of them.
The edge of the woods isn't all that dangerous. Even the kids play on the edge of the woods. When you go a bit deeper, then you might encounter some owlbears.
Owlbears?
As well as dire wolves, and it can get pretty nasty.
Okay, so gathering some simple wood since I have permission would be relatively safe then, correct? Along the edge.
Yeah, you should be safe along the edge.
Okay, well, thank you. I will head out and go just gather some twigs and such along the outskirts.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is it Martha or Marta?
It's Marta, I think.
Marta.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay. Never mind. I misunderstood. Do you mean like you're writing everything down, redacting that information, and sending like a copy paste of your journal entry? Is what you mean that you're writing, right, Ian?
Like, yeah, like I'm basically, like how I like in my first couple,
Yeah, okay,
17
yeah.
chapters, how I wrote a book. Basically, take that style of book writing, but I'm like going to give it to a bard and send it to Neverwinter.
Okay, I misunderstood what you were meaning when you said what you were writing. So I like completely missed the part about you saying this is what I'm writing. I just heard I redacted some stuff. I'm like, wait.
Okay, yeah, no.
I'm really confused how this is relevant. So yeah, okay, I get it now. I understand now.
And if I'm going into like maybe like let's say 10 p.m., how many pages would I get done? You think?
Are you writing about like all of your journeys up to this point?
Yeah, which I might not imagine might take more than 6 hours to do. So,
Are you writing about your travels to Icewind Dale as well, or only what you've done in Icewind Dale?
what we've done in Icewind Dale. I'm gonna leave out like.
You don't want to write about
Cornelius
crafting
and
a
Okay,
pole
then
with the
like
boys?
over 6 hours, you would be able to write like everything out so far.
Okay.
And can I go find? Is there like a jewelry shop that I can see if I can find sell these geodes to?
Not in this town.
My apologies for implanting the wrong idea, by the way. They're not actually geodes. They don't fit the classification characteristics.
Wait,
Okay.
what doesn't fit the classification characteristics?
Based off the picture you shared, like I know that was the Beholder gem, but don't the little sparkly bits look like that too? Did we ever get a picture of that?
You mean of like the gems that you guys are mining?
Yeah.
The gems that you guys are mining are like actual geodes, like they're full blown
Oh shit.
geodes.
Okay.
Yeah, they aren't. The gem that I sent came out of like the mind of the like mind player,
I
where
thought
like
that
the
they
brain
were
of the mind player
similar.
would be.
My
There was that.
apologies.
So
That'd be really fucking cool if they were Pokemon. That's another campaign.
Yeah, no, they're just Geodudes. Don't worry about it. Geodude.
We got a voice actor here, boys. He's a rock
Geodude.
with arms.
Geodude.
Geodude, Geodude.
Geodude.
Diglett. All right. Anyways, DMCA.
So you're able to write like pretty much everything.
And then I would just go to bed after that, so everyone else did.
All right. And then, and like I said, there's not a gem store in like this this town. You could probably, however, get it appraised by one of the miners if you wanted to try to do that. Feel like you would know that information.
But one of the miners? Where are the miners?
They're just scattered all throughout town.
And the head of the miner was at the Blue Clam, and I guess you would have known that from us going there.
I don't want
It
to.
was the town speaker, yeah.
I don't want to get it appraised by him. He'll underprice me.
We would have no reason to do that.
Huh.
It was not, he's not
Mark
buying
again.
from you.
You can wait till we get somewhere else.
Yeah, I guess I'll just find one of the regular miners, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. Just make a straight wisdom check for me. Yeah, you're able to find one of the miners pretty quick.
We're rolling high today, boys.
Yeah.
And I just ask him, excuse me, just quick question.
He looks down at you. What is it, Les?
Can you, and I hold out the one of the geodes. Can you tell me how much I could sell this for to like a gem or jewelry shop?
He sort of like holds it in his hand, and then he holds it up to his ear and he shakes it, and then he like tosses it in his hand a few times. You can't really know unless you break it open, but breaking it open is sort of a risk. It could just be quartz inside, in which case it's not worth very much. But there could also be a much more valuable gem in there, such as topaz. And at that point, it'd be worth much, much more.
How much, without breaking them open, how much are they worth?
Without breaking them, it's about 10 gold pieces.
I see. Okay, thank you.
He tosses it back to you. And then just goes back to eating his chowder at the Blue Clam.
Surprised he didn't recognize me and I go home. Well, back to the inn.
Well, but you still wear cold weather clothing, so...
Yeah, but I was like... I'm sure I'm like... halfling... I'm not like... There's not that many halflings around here, is there? Like...
Adventurers come through every now and then.
Okay.
Since we're all doing something before we sleep or while we sleep or however that works, how much time do we have?
It was about 4 p.m., so when you guys came out of the mines. So at this point, it's probably like 6 or 7.
Would I have found wood or twigs and such? Or do you want me to roll for that?
You would have found like twigs laying on the ground, yeah. If you wanted to look for like larger sticks or things that would be used for more than kindling, then I would have you roll for it.
Okay. I guess I can do one attempt to find some like logs for firewood.
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check.
Nat 1.
And then you have Outlander, right? Are you an Outlander?
I thought I was Sage.
Oh, if you're a Sage, then...
Sage, yeah.
Yeah, you're able to find... You're able to find, like, a few logs for a campfire. Probably enough to keep a campfire running throughout one night.
Alright, how much would that weigh, approximately?
Enough firewood to keep a fire going all night. Probably about 20 pounds.
And then just a bunch of random twigs.
And the kindling is going to weigh about 5 pounds.
Can we get a Denny Boy Scout insight check on the weight of an all-night firewood pile?
Well, that depends on how big of a fire you want.
Yeah, that's very
And
true.
how keen you are on letting it go until it's ashes and then restoking it and letting that next wood burn. It just really depends. There's so many factors.
Just going for like a generalization, so...
Other than that, the last thing I'll do is go back to my room in the inn and pull out my mortar and pestle and try to grind up the beak, the broken part of it at least, into like a fine powder.
Okay, is that in your herbalism kit?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, so you grind the beak into a powder. You just have like a pale, sort of brownish powder now.
Alright, and then I'll just store it in one of my vials from the kit.
Okay.
And that will end me. I'll call it a night.
So how much time would I have before we were physically able to sleep from when we got back?
Like 3 hours.
Okay, I would like to draw the members of our party minus Cornelius.
Man, fucking rip. I knew that was
added onto the picture. Because I don't have enough time to draw all of us.
Oh, yeah, of course that's why.
Alright, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Can I make one for each individual person?
Yep. If that's what you'd rather do.
I would much rather do that. I'll start with me, then go to Fendon, then to Jillian, and then Cornelius will be last. I'll just go from left to right on the bottom of the screen.
So you're doing you, Ferrando. Wait, what order are they in for you? Because for me, it's
Ferrando's
you, Ferrando,
already
Fendon,
done.
Jill, Cornelius.
Yeah,
okay.
That is the order. And Ferrando is already done. He was added first.
Oh. So you look like a stick. All of them look like stick figures.
Yes.
A 14 is a stick figure?
The DC, we changed the DCs because you don't have proficiency. Remember?
I don't
The
remember us
DCs got
changing.
changed.
I don't remember us changing them.
We had a 3-hour conversation and a call about me changing DCs to match tools proficiencies. That way, so all
Yes.
tools were relevant.
Yes.
And
I
that
wasn't-
included painter supplies. That included everything.
So what DC do I need to meet?
It depends on what you're drawing and how complex the picture is. And this one, you are drawing several creatures.
Got it. Well, I'm drawing one creature, but yeah, for each check. But yeah, okay. I just won't draw from now on.
You do the choice.
Okay. So is that everything everybody's doing for the night?
Yes.
All right. Next morning then.
Woo! I'm gonna run the command. Let me select my token.
I'm
Alright.
already full, so doesn't matter.
I'm not, so I should do that.
Give me that API.
Alright. Cornelius.
Oh no. It did it for the wrong sheet because there's 2 of them.
Which one is the correct one?
The one on the bottom for me?
So the one that's not in the player characters?
Yeah.
The one that's not in that folder?
Yeah.
Why did you have
I'm
2
sorry.
anyway?
Because the character mancer exploded and didn't give me my level 3 class features. Oh, God.
Right. She's making a new token that was linked to that
There
you're
you
the
go.
correct one.
I can't click on it.
You can't click on that token?
No. I'm so sorry. Hey, now I can. Woo! Oh, it didn't remove my death saves. I get to remove those, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You need to remove your failed death saves.
There you go.
All right. So snap back to reality. I go slink to the attic, or yeah, it's kind of like an attic door, the trap door, and barely crack it open.
Are you ready to talk now?
Yes. Where would you like to talk? Out of character.
You can do it right here in your room if that suits you.
Surely. Please come in. And I finish cracking the trap door open the rest of the way. Is there like a coffee table for us to have this conversation? Sure.
There's the bed in the room, and then there's like a table that you eat. No chairs. It's like a kneeling table.
Right.
You can
Well,
kneel
I
at the
will-
table, that's fine, Cornelius.
Yeah, I'll gesture at Friendo to do that.
Hmm. So, I'm curious. You've faced countless monsters, you've been through quite the terrors. What's changed?
Things have been incredibly strange since coming to these frozen lands. My mind hasn't been right during most of this time. There was the fiasco with the haunted mansion thing. I still don't really know what to think about that. And you are correct. I have faced countless monsters, but Cornelius kind of like turns his head like as much as physically possible because he doesn't like want to admit this. And he kind of just speaks off to the side. Friendo, that's the closest I've ever come to dying. And it scared me. More than I've ever been scared in my entire life.
That's fair. Can we move? Because this is going to reveal a secret if we're in. I'm so sorry, everybody. Can we do DM one-on-one? This one?
You good? 10 out of 10.
They're gone now. Let's shit talk.
Fendon should heal Cornelius more. Just keep stabbing him over and over. Real question is, should I reveal my secret or not just yet?
I have a second secret that's yet to be revealed, but yeah.
I have one, but how long have we been actually playing in games? Has it been like over a month at least?
Huh?
It's been well over a month, right?
Since
In game,
Oh.
since we started.
I don't know.
That I kind of need to find out.
Because we have what time it is now. What, babe? Real quick. What day? What was the first day of the session? Like, in game. Oh, so it was the beginning of the month. So it's almost been a month since we've been in Icewind Dale.
Okay.
Because right now,
Oof.
today is the 26th, and we started on Hammer 1. So it's Hammer 26 today. So
yeah, time is running out.
Oh, sorry, 27th, not the 26th, but yeah.
Not unless he told you.
Why can't I stop myself from eating Nilla wafers? Also, where's Denny? He's gone.
What do you mean I'm gone?
Oh, your mic was muted. I thought you were gone.
My mic wasn't muted.
Yeah, on Discord it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, last time I looked at it, it was.
Oh, well, I was here.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I just mute my mic when I'm moving around, or like if I eat a piece of ice, I'll mute my mic.
Oh, you eat ice? That's bad for your teeth.
Sometimes. I mean, hasn't hurt my teeth thus far. But all it takes is once.
What spells do I have prepared right now? Because I can prepare 5 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Excuse me, sorry.
But Steven, the streamers won't be able to hear what's going on in the one-on-one chat.
They don't need to know.
But Steven, the backstory.
They'll know when the rest of the party knows.
But Steven,
That's how it's supposed to be done.
what if the rest of the party never finds out?
Well, then the rest of the party never finds out, which means the viewers don't find out.
Oh no.
Bum bum bum.
So that's how that's how other groups do it too, I believe, like Critical Role and shit, and like the other...
Sometimes, not all the times.
Yeah.
back.
Welcome back.
Excuse me, everybody. I'd like to have a moment outside.
All right.
All right. So we're all present, yes?
Yeah, what's all the fuss about?
I've asked you to make sacrifices on behalf of my blood. And yes, I've told Cornelius only my disclosure in the mine. I would like to make an oath to you all now, right here. Promise for promise. You promise to help me defend my blood, which is not in this land. And I promise to spill mine if there is blood to be spilled. Roll 20 lag. Don't make this moment less dramatic.
Woo. Yes, you missed.
Ferendo takes out his rapier and stabs his shoulder. Apparently for quite a lot, too.
That was max damage. Oh my god.
It was a nat roll too. Oof.
So there's a lot of blood coming out of Brando's shoulder. This is my sacrifice to you. If anyone doubts my authenticity, go ahead. Take my blade and twist.
I do not
Actually,
doubt your
it's not
authenticity, but you might bleed out if it is not healed properly, though.
All of you will be harmed, made unconscious, and whatever else horrors awaits out here. This is nothing compared to what I ask you, Phantom. But I ask all of you. And make no mistake. Far more fearsome than my blade is Never Ember's rage and his vengeful spirit. So, whatever horrors await, I am certainly prepared, and I will take the brunt. Always. I will go in first. I will go on point every single time. That is my oath to you.
Well, I said I would help you down in the mine. I don't see why you have to stab yourself.
Damn it, Adrian, I'm trying to be dramatic here.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
I said I'm trying to be dramatic here, Adrian, and you're ruining the mood.
I'm not
That's the wrong
Adrian.
player character.
Oh, forgive me, Jillian.
Listen,
Forgive me,
we got a lot of
Jillian.
vicarious characters.
Forgive me, Jillian. Pain is a little bit distracting, you see? Yes, well, Jillian, I'm trying to be dramatic, and you're ruining the mood.
There's a whole lot of blood on the ground, and like the rapier is out the other side of his shoulder.
So this hurts. So if you can all just say, "Oh my, yes, that oath accepted, yes." I won't twist the blade. Please don't twist the blade.
I'm gonna go and yank out the blade, and as it comes out, I'm gonna heal the wound.
Oh, come on. Giving this so much thought and preparation. And
Jill just walks up to you, stares you in the eyes, and then rips out the blade and then heals it.
Adrian,
Wait,
thinks
that's
he's
not
being
in the
a bit
eyes the entire
dramatic.
time.
That was the wrong one. It's supposed to be healing, cure wounds, not healing word. There it is.
Oh,
That one. Still same, but that's fine.
Damn it, Jillian, I don't know how else I can say thank you. That's why. So, just... Damn it. Damn it all. Sheaths the blade and kind of wipes a little tear from his eye.
I don't get how stabbing yourself says thank you, but that must be a Neverwinter thing.
To be quite honest, the Hawkwinters are a rather twisted sort of bunch. Flair for the dramatic. And self-flagellation. Yes. Flagellation, not flatulation, is quite the difference, but anyway.
And say, I've never been out of Icewind Dale, but we just talk to each other up here.
I suppose maybe not many words are said in Icewind Dale, and Waterdeep, there's a lot of hullabaloo and so on. Just make the dramatic statement to even be heard. Oh, don't all of you look at me like that. It was a good idea.
Adrian doesn't think that was a very good idea.
It was dramatic and poetic. Don't give me that attitude.
I'll give you it was dramatic, but I still didn't see why you had to stab yourself. We all agreed to help you before, except for Cornelius.
Come on, think about it. You're helping me protect my blood. I sacrifice and make an oath of my blood. This is the stuff of stories, I tell you.
Adrian's still kind of confused. Why did you stab yourself?
You know what? When the book is published, it'll make sense.
This is not going at all how Ian thought it was going to.
No, I kind of thought if anyone fought me, like I didn't know we would be this amicable, so now it's just kind of funny. So it's totally fine the way it's going. Because like I said to you, I was going to earn this and I was going to build up to it and earn it. But like I didn't have to, but it was a cool idea, so I'm going to throw it in anyway. So the reaction is totally sensible. But like, you know, like clearly Cornelia or Fernando was like, this is gonna be how this works out. It's gonna be so cool. Everyone's like, the fuck is wrong with this fucking water deep motherfucker? I don't understand. Fucking foreigners, am I right?
Very true.
Fendon, do you have things to treat his wounds?
Yes.
Adrian thinks we should go inside.
Before we go inside, speaking of danger, there's something I must reveal to you all.
Oh.
Adrian
For the
doesn't think
danger-
you should stab yourself.
It's not about the time you
not.
tried to go into my pants when you were a squirrel, is it?
No, that was a different time, different mentality.
It was
But this-
yesterday.
Yes, but this is more serious. For you may not be facing enemies from just afar, but from me.
Okay.
Does anyone know what slotty are?
Look.
Well, I know that the women outside of the inn father used to call slutty. Is it similar?
I'm looking at the DM.
So, metagame,
Metagame, I know.
of
too.
course.
Okay.
In
I have
game,
no clue.
that is a very obscure thing.
So no one knows what it is in game then.
Jillian would have to make a religion check because they are fiends.
Okay.
Oh,
But Jillian would be the only one,
aw.
unless like, I haven't read like the lore behind the Way of Mercy monks. Do they deal with demons and shit?
I don't know. I'm proficient with
Yeah.
religion.
If you're proficient in religion, then it would go for you too. Like you would be able to as well.
Damn. Only I had advantage.
Ha! I'm not helping you. I'm doing my own roll, and I'm gonna roll a 1. Oh, okay.
20.
So you would have heard like tales of slotty. You wouldn't know like different kinds of slotty or anything like that, but you would know the basis that they're a race that infects others and like sort of plants their like young in the chests of living beings.
So wait, are we going to treat that as Fendon just explain that? Or someone just explain that?
Adrian.
That would be Adrian explaining it.
Adrian
if
would
they-
go over to Fendon and kind of motion for Fendon to like crouch down a little bit.
And I crouch down.
I'm
Yes.
gonna put my ear onto his chest and then try to like knock on it in different spots to try to hear if it sounds like there's something else in there that would not be like a normal sound.
What would that be, like a medicine check or what?
Yeah, it'd be medicine.
Jeez, these rolls.
In the middle of his chest, where it should be hollow, it sounds as though there's.
What?
It might cut out.
It sounds as though
Sorry,
there's
you're
something
coming
behind
some-
it.
It sounds on the part of the chest where you knock and it would normally like sound hollow. It sounds like there's something behind it.
Adrian found it. And then I point right in the center of his chest.
Found what?
The
The larva. You see, as I was traveling to Luskin looking for work to my journey up north, one night I was ambushed by a red slotty, and I ran for my life, but from what I could tell, its claw struck me, and now, once I reached Bryn Shander and had asked about the creatures, I believe I was infected. I do not know how much time I have, but the priestess at the House of the Morning Lord in Bryn Shander revealed to me that a spell of greater restoration would possibly cure me of it. But I have found no such healer in any of the towns we visited, nor any scrolls of the spell itself. I believe it may be hopeless.
This should be of the utmost importance and priority. I think we will all agree with that.
Well, I think the person that we agreed to save before is also pretty high up on that list.
Adrian also thinks that the iron is important.
I just wish you all to know that if I should just drop or begin convulsing, then it is time. At least that was how it was the method of death.
Well, I suppose if we're all doing this, then I might as well reveal something that could be of assistance in finding such a restorative spell. Look at Cornelius. You mind?
No, not at all.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if do we have any eyeballs on us.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Watch be terrible. That's not bad.
You don't feel like you're currently being watched.
This is an issue that you should probably go inside the inn and in the room.
I would concur then. Shall we all choose a room?
Time lapse. We're in a room. Everyone's around each other. I'm totally
You're
doing
in
my
somebody's
job.
room. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, I like those old cartoon transitions.
Yeah. Friendo brings down his shirt so that you can all see his wrist. Show me what is lost. And the insignia of the Harpers starts to appear on his wrist.
Ooh.
Cornelius and I are members in the Harpers. The network is expansive. The contact in Bryn Shander is tied to the network. I am hesitant to wait any longer on finding such a spell for Fendon. But if you all agree that the current things we agreed to take on are indeed the priority, then we shall do those. Find our way to Bryn Shander. Find where we can get such a spell.
The priestess that I asked said to scour nearby ruins, but I have been unable to locate any such ruins from any of the locals' knowledge.
Well,
Again,
actually, before I say anything, from my trips that I took with Jay, out for the so-called like lost Temple of the Frost Maiden, did I ever come across any ruins?
Make a history check for me.
Wow,
damn.
my rolls are impeccable tonight.
You found a whole lot of snow, a whole lot of ice. You found a few buildings that had seemed to have been abandoned, but nothing that you could really call ruins.
I've explored a lot of this area and never really found any ruins, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Hmm.
I've searched a lot of the surrounding area because when I was growing up, there was a book that I read that said there was, a long time ago, there was a temple to the Frost Maiden up here, but then it got lost. I've taken a couple trips out to search for it, but never found anything.
I wonder if its temple was what she possibly could have been meaning.
Well, between that hint, the knowledge that the dwarves may have of any sort of ruins, providing we finish assisting them, and the Harpers, we should be able to find something. I would imagine the dwarves would be quite familiar with ruins. Let's start there, with the iron.
Well, I don't know. I know that this is a pressing matter, but I also think that the and what was the guy's husband's name that we got the quest from?
It was.
And also the
Making a lot
guy's
of
name that we're
progress.
searching for.
Oh, it's, I think, started with an R.
Oh, and by the way, so this isn't something that you'd have to make an insight check for. Does anyone care about how Cornelius is presenting himself to the group?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
like
if it's
like general mannerisms, because it's been a paradigm shift compared to how he used to conduct himself in the group.
I mean, yeah, you can just describe it.
yes, it was Garrett.
All right, I just wanted to make sure that people cared. So he is doing his best to maintain like proper posture and standing and sitting upright and all that jazz, like looking generally composed and put together. But when anyone that isn't Ferrando addresses him, you can tell that he has a moment of hesitation before addressing you. Like his first instinct is to avert his gaze, but then he's able to overcome that and, give you eye contact and all that to maintain a conversation. What you can discern is that he appears to be acting like he will not speak unless spoken to.
Okay.
Yeah, so Garrett was the hiker that got lost, and Keegan was the one that gave the quest.
Okay. It's been about a week now, or longer. How long since?
14 days.
It's been 2 weeks since we.
Actually, 15 days now.
Okay.
Yeah, rip that guy.
It's been 2 weeks since Keegan asked for us to find Garrett, and we've been getting sidetracked. I don't know how much longer he can survive up in the mountains.
Make a fair point.
Lore
Dealing with the
correction,
iron.
10 day and a half.
What?
I said lore correction, 10 day and a half.
Okay, 10 day and a half. Like, Jesus. 14 days, no 15 days, no 10 day and a half, no 3 days. Like,
Well, it's a 10 day and a half, because their weeks go by 10 days. So it hasn't been 2 weeks, it's been a 10 day and a half.
Yes. Well, let us fulfill the obligations we have to the dwarves, which are on the way, and we shall do it toot sweet. But and I look at my shoulder. Give me an hour, maybe.
Here, this should help as I walk up and press my hand on his wound.
No, damn it, not more of this.
He said on your wound, not in your wound.
Oh,
The wound
No,
is fairly closed anyway. From Jillian's magic, I closed it. It was just a bit raw. So you place your hand on the wound, and it's not very raw anymore. It must be completely healed.
and in this whole not jabbing your hand into wounds thing, maybe you should try that more often, because this feels very refreshed.
What can I say? I still have much to learn.
Yeah, don't we all? To the iron, then we must absolutely attend to Garrett.
I concur. If we can find any ruins on the way to it, more the merrier.
If nothing else, the dwarves will be indebted to us, and we should find something out. Also, for the mines, Cornelius already received his share, so there you are. 10
He
gold
looks like a
each.
very shamed child.
Wait,
Like
we
his
all get
parents are embarrassing him.
10 gold. You said.
Five people, 50. Right.
Adrian gets a full share this time?
Yes, Adrian, a full share.
Wow.
Well, you were here for this one. So,
This is amazing.
yeah. Indeed. Amazing. That is the word that I would use to describe all of us on our adventures. Amazing.
Let's get
Adrian
going.
also has things to share.
Oh. Okay.
Adrian lost her ability to draw.
Oh my god.
Oh.
But Adrian had a dream where Adrian was walking around the empty fields of ice and searching for herbs. Adrian's not sure what happened last night, but Adrian feels as if she could work with those herbs.
Interesting. And perhaps is this a residual consequence of the nature of the ghost that possessed you? Well, by the way, Cornelius, Adrian was briefly possessed by a ghost. Nothing of importance happened otherwise.
There was a ghost?
Yes. Terrifying. Said boo and everything.
Right.
Adrian's not sure. Adrian couldn't really move in her dream.
If we find herbs, then we shall see that you are the one that holds onto them. I think that's a fair sentiment, is it not? Look around at everyone.
Do you have a herbalism kit by chance?
No.
Well, if you have need of it, I as well have a herbalism kit. I do dabble with herbs every now and again.
Okay.
Well, is that all, Adrian, about the dream? Was there more than a desire for herbs?
And Adrian can't draw anymore.
And that is just, I'm so sure, devastating. Yes. Your drawings were spectacular before. But I'm sure with practice you can regain the skill you once had.
It's okay. She doesn't need
Really?
to draw. She doesn't need to draw. She doesn't really want to. She has
That
you
too.
have-
That is also
You
yes.
you have that magic paper that makes things appear, right?
Adrian does.
Yeah, you can just use that,
Hmm.
and and then you don't need any skill. You can just make whatever you want to appear, and then just trace over it. It's much easier to trace than actually draw.
Yes, Julian, that's actually a fantastic point.
But Adrian has to see things to envision them on that.
Well, we'll just have to make sure that you're seeing as much as you can of the world.
I'll show you everything.
And there we go. The guide will show you everything, and you, being another guide, will have the utmost opportunity to examine all. So, with that said,
could we
I
all
believe...
pose outside like heroes?
Sure.
Well, I suppose if you allow me to stab myself in front of you all, then yes, I suppose that's not the least peculiar request of the day.
I would just wait for Adrian's instructions and follow however she wants me to pose.
Yeah.
That's what came into my head when you said show you. That's what came into my head.
Oh, of course.
I had Ugandan knuckles.
Oh no.
No.
Do you know the way?
Two different people.
Do you know the way? For the
two,
queen.
two kinds of people.
Yeah. So
You,
we'll all go out and...
You don't want to go for a ride, do you? We could get out of the palace.
Can I ask the innkeeper to use the parchment of memory to show us what we all look like while we're out there like posing like a bunch of heroes?
Yeah, I guess I can do that. How does this work?
Well, and then I'll explain everything to her.
Woo!
Oh, that's neat. Where'd you get it?
You don't know the way. Do you know the way?
I know the way.
You have to have Ebola to know the way.
I have
Adrian.
Ebola.
He doesn't know the way.
To know the way,
To know the
you
way,
need to have Ebola.
Oh no.
There were lots of unbelievable things that happened recently.
We've had many an adventure. Let's just put it that way.
I'm sure you have. Yeah, I can do that for you.
All right, then we'll all get in a position and I'll try to pose everybody in like heroic poses, like we're all meant to be together.
And surprising or unsurprising, Ferrando is really good at posing.
Wow, that's
Cornelius
shocking.
is incredibly uncomfortable, and he fights you on every adjustment.
Yes. Well, that is fine. It's like getting a family picture. That's how I imagine.
Nobody wants to do it, but it has to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the worst forced smile you have ever seen.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna get that picture so I can see like a third person like view of our party. And then I will have that in my mind.
And it's gonna.
You guys
pose like
look so
this.
cool. What do you guys call yourselves?
I hadn't really actually thought of a name. People name their groups? Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah, that's how word gets spread.
Oh,
Right now, people are just talking about, adventurers who came and like cleared a town, but they could be saying your name instead.
I suppose the dashing despots is a little too on the nose.
The wayfaring strangers.
Yeah.
Well, what do we look like? And I'll ask the
Oh,
innkeeper who was so kind enough to get us our picture.
Ferrando looks at her very concerningly.
I'm not sure. We don't really get many adventurers like you. They come by every now and then, but most of them already have a name, so I've never really thought about what to call other people.
Well,
What was yours again, Fendon?
It was the Wayfaring Strangers.
If I may, that makes us sound like we don't know what we're doing.
I think that's fair statement. Sorry to be frank. Wayfaring strangers. Well, at least it's honest. And honesty sells books. I think we have a winner.
I'm sorry, so what was your name?
You go with the Wayfaring strangers.
Wayfaring.
Wayfaring.
Wayfaring. Don't make fun of my accent. It's noble.
Yeah, everybody speaks up as soon as he says that. The Wayfaring. Wayfaring.
Wayfaring. Yes, that's what I said. Wayfaring.
I love it.
Wayfaring. That's. I don't understand the
I
difference.
guess
you're trying to
that's
do.
all of our characters like accepting the name right there, correcting him because he says it wrong. And it's like, actually, it's this. Wait.
Well, I'll be sure to spread that around.
Thank you. And with that, let's get some iron.
Shall we take our leave then?
Indeed.
Alright, so guys, are you guys going to the iron or the guy first?
Iron is on the way. We could do Guy and then go iron on the way back too. That's a
And Rip
possibility.
Yes, I want to go. I really want to go save the guy first.
Okay.
Oof.
That's-
Can I give the innkeeper an electrum when she hands me back the picture?
Oh, thanks.
Yep. We all appreciate everything that you've done for us.
Oh, really? I've just provided you rooms, but
Well,
thank you.
and entertainment with your lovely songs and this. And then I hold up the picture.
Oh, it's really no problem. You flatter me.
That is his point, dear.
His.
Anyway. Sorry to oust you, Adrian. We're in a rush.
Wouldn't we have to go around the Dwarven Valley since that's a ravine, I would assume?
I was gonna ask that, but I was just looking at the distance.
Gotcha.
It might
If you really want to go through it.
The Dwarven Valley?
How many days
Please
would
no.
it take us on the road? So
A manageable amount.
So we can travel 1 mile per hour, right, on the road. So it'd take us roughly a day.
Okay, but the iron
pull
is
my
like
travel
there. The iron is like there,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
which is halfway to there, pretty much.
But that's on the we would travel. It would take us the entire day to get to here, because we can travel not on the road, which our speed is halved.
Yeah.
With snowshoes in the wilderness, you can go half a mile per hour.
Yeah. So
Okay, so then we would literally make it to the iron just in this day.
Yeah.
and then it would take us another day to get here,
To the road.
and then
And
from
then-
there we could get there in half a day.
So 3 days basically to get to
And then
Kirkenig.
there- yeah. It'd be 3 days.
And that's the most direct path. So
Or you guys could go directly to the mountain, which would take...
Oh, did he get lost on the mountain?
That
Yeah,
is
Kel-
what Garrett told you. I mean,
Kelvin-
that's what,
yeah,
Keegan
it was
told you.
Kelvin's Cairn, not Kirkenig is the town.
Yeah,
next to
so the
Kelvin's
adventurers
Cairn.
came from Kelvin's Cairn.
So the information
Yeah,
he told
Kirkenig.
you was that, if you guys needed somebody to help you track him, or if you guys needed a guide, you guys could find one in Kaer Koenig, as well as supplies to climb rougher parts of the mountain if you needed them. But he said that his husband was lost Kelvin's Cairn, the mountain itself.
Yeah.
That he was leading a group up Kelvin's Cairn.
Then I would say I would want to go directly to Kelvin's Cairn then. Then we can go and then we could come back through the Dwarven. From Kelvin's Cairn, we can get him to Kaer Koenig.
How tall is Kelvin's Cairn?
It's a big mountain. It's big.
It is like the only mountain, like north of the spine of the world. It is big.
Yeah.
Oh, probably several thousand feet tall, I would guess.
Let me see if there's a picture of it, if anybody's drawn one.
I'm just picturing the Lonely Mountain from Lord of the Rings.
I think they used it on the Crystal Shard books. I'm pretty sure there was a picture of it on one of the covers. Yeah, there was. Cool.
Why couldn't they have made it easier? Like, why couldn't it have been that flat-chested butte in Australia?
This is what it looked like prior to the Frostmaiden being in the 10 Towns.
Denny, what the fuck is that?
I was just gonna link that picture too. Holy crap! Okay, so
Yeah, that is.
That's what it looked like prior to the Frostmaiden.
So
Jesus.
without
1,000 feet.
Yeah, without climbing gear, nope. That's a giant nope. I mean, there's that
You have to
base.
stick to trails or climbing gear. Yeah.
Can I go see if I can find climbing gear in Tourmaline?
Like go around and try to find some climbing gear.
Yeah, like, and I want look, because we're still in Tourmaline, we haven't left yet, so.
Yeah, let me. I don't think they do. 1 second.
Pac-Man.
Buy fat.
Yeah, they do not sell climbing gear in Tourmaline.
So it'll probably be Kaer Koenig.
Yeah. I mean, we can go here and see what's involved in getting the iron. It's by the Dwarven Valley. It is not in the Dwarven Valley, correct? We discussed this already. It's right, like, here-ish.
It was halfway between Brintander and Kelvin's Cairn.
Yeah, so it was, like, right there. Yeah.
So, yeah, like, right about there.
Yeah. So, there-ish. In either case, it would be, like, let's do this with the freaking thing. So if we went there-ish, we can check on the iron and then not spend more than the day. Like, or rather, like 1 hour, really. And then set up tent.
Well, it would, yeah, I would say it would take all day to get here.
Yeah. Set up camp, and then, like, if it's there, it's there. If it's not there, if we don't see it, then we kind of just have to move on, don't we? Also, there's bringing back the iron. I imagine Fenden's carrying capacity. Although, I guess with the mining fix gone.
It's getting there. Well, I'd say it's probably close to being maxed out at this point, but I can drop some weight during the middle of the night.
We'll also have a sled.
That's right.
And dragging a sled lessens the load.
But it would slow our movement speed, wouldn't it?
Since we don't have a pack of dogs.
Would dragging with a sled slower movement speed, Amaya?
It shouldn't.
No. You can just
depends on the carrying capacity.
You can push pull. You can push or pull double what your carrying capacity is. So if you can carry 300 pounds, you can push up to 600 pounds or pull up to 600 pounds.
Okay. So we have if we get the iron, we can take it to the road. Wait, is there basically like the equivalent of a town in the Dwarven Valley, or is it just called the Dwarven Valley?
Your character wouldn't be aware,
Okay,
but Jillian and Adrian would know that there domestically.
So it's probably like a hold or something like that.
Yeah, some dwarven fort is in there somewhere.
Yeah, and I can push or drag the sled, so...
Here's an idea. Why don't we... Oh. Adrian, Jillian, what exists in the Dwarven Valley here? Because if we go to the center here, we can get possibly to the iron. And then our options are either to take another day to go to the road and go straight to Kirknig from there, or if we can return the iron to the Dwarven Valley, should there be dwarves in the Dwarven Valley, which I presume makes sense, though most things in Icewind Dale don't, like your sense of theater, then perhaps that would be a good idea as well. We drop off the iron, we get a guide to Kelvin's care. What are your thoughts?
Well, I believe we have to return the iron back to the dwarves who hired us, so they're in.
That is not what was requested. It was not what was requested. It was requested, and I have this in my handy-dandy journal. I do suggest you pick up writing. It's quite a useful thing. We are to return the iron to the Dwarven Valley. And just checking with you, Amaya, I remember writing that down. Is that true? Because
that is what was said.
Yeah.
Whether that is our current objective or not, we'll leave to Amaya.
Yeah. Amaya?
No, they just said that we need someone to go back and get the sled for us. As payment, we offer each of you a gemstone worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay, so then we do have to...
And it said the friendship of the dwarves and Icewind Dale can be in these harsh times. One needs no shoes to make time.
Okay, then never mind. I wrote down Dwarven Valley, but whatever. I wrote wrong. Okay. Well, yes, I suppose they are on Bryn Shander, and I suppose we can't just go dropping off iron to any dwarf we see. Still, Erkenig is a ways away, whereas the Dwarven Valley is closer, and I would imagine the dwarves know a thing or two about climbing a mountain. What if we went straight to the Dwarven Valley? It would cut our trip in half.
Do I know anything, if the dwarves know anything about climbing the mountain?
The dwarves typically stick to their mines. They've interacted with giants, which are squinted, at Kelvin's Cairn. So they probably know how to climb a mountain simply because of their interaction with giants. So I'm gonna say yes, they would know how to climb.
They would have the gear necessary, most likely.
Most likely.
Not to mention, it would probably be a prime location to sell these geodes.
Well, about that too. We could try to gamble a little bit and try to make more money off the geodes. Because the person I talked to, they said we could sell them as is for 10 gold apiece, but if we open them up, there could be something more valuable or less valuable on the inside. Because they've said they've found all sorts of different types of gems on the inside.
Would it be permissible for everyone here if we pooled the geodes, split them all open, and then sold the bulk, split the gold amongst the party? Makes no sense that one of us should be lucky or poor. Does that sound fair?
Sure. You all already know. I don't. Why the hell am I cutting out? Anyways, how much of that came through?
Not much, yeah.
Holy Jesus. Alright, am I coming through now, though?
Yeah, you're good.
Cornelius says You already all know that, but I don't have a say in the matter.
Well, yes. I don't believe the geodes would go to Cornelius, although was there for probably the most intensive part of the dungeon. Dungeon mine. That I'll leave up to everyone else.
Well, it just doesn't seem right to Adrian that Adrian wouldn't get paid during the first adventure. And if Cornelius got paid here, that would just be wrong.
Fair enough. And those who were there for the mining of the actual geodes would be in the pool. We would collectively put geodes together, open them, split whatever comes out.
And Fendon.
For those of us that were there for the mining.
And Fendon.
And Fendon, who
Yes, I just
gave us
brought
access to
the
the mining tools.
Yes. Thank you, Adrian.
Fair?
Fair.
6 geodes randomly.
No, 8.
The result. 8. 8 geodes randomly procured and split 4 ways, whatever their contents may be.
All
We
right,
do
let's
this.
gamble.
Right.
Or are you sure
Does anyone
that
have guidance?
you want to pool them all together? Really?
Otherwise, like someone might get like 2 quartz and one person gets a topaz.
Yeah, I'm
Just cuts
totally
the
okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. If we pull it together, I'm not okay with
Oh.
gambling it. Just my 2.
I would
8
totally be okay with gambling my 2. But if we're all doing this, then we can just pull them together and break them open.
Okay. What do we want to do? Just 8 rolls of 1d100?
Yep.
Do we need a master jewelsmith to break these open?
I would
is
imagine
a
we
good
don't
question.
want to just take a hammer to them.
Yeah, how?
Okay, we'll go to the dwarfs and then break them open there, and we'll have someone else break them open for us and pay a small fee of half the money.
Would it increase the odds of the thing coming back valuable? Am
No.
I can't tell you.
Oh,
It would increase the odds of us not breaking it. As
It
we're trying
increased
to
the
open
odds of Amaya not having us get completely boned on one of these ones, on the first
Yeah.
one we get. It's like, oh yes, me with no knowledge of this will break it open.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
we
a fair
crushed it.
observation. Yep. Yes. Okay. So to the Dwarven Valley, see if anyone can successfully break these open and pull them together. Sound fair?
After the iron?
I believe
We
that
can-
Garrett, living creature, should take precedence over iron.
We can stop
There-
by the iron on the way back to Brimshander.
Indeed. It'd be less to carry up Kelvin's camp.
Okay.
Alright, so then we would go to we wouldn't be able to get to the entrance to the Dwarven Valley and then not go a little bit in but not very far.
All right, let me roll random encounters.
Again with the cold and the consequences of our
Abominable
actions.
Yeti.
Yeah,
Just
buddy.
watch.
Yeah, if we get a Yeti, I'm gonna do one of these.
What the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
It was the chorus of me singing "What the fuck." The high note's my favorite.
You just have a recording of that?
Yeah, I have them banked in my looper.
Okay.
I worked really hard on this high note, guys.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Wasn't Fat the one that downloaded the program too? So that way Fat could
I
play
mean, I
sound
have
effects?
a separate solution, but it's been
Like,
Mine is not a software; it's external audio hardware. Because I'm a musician who spent way too much on crap.
Bet your mic's still cutting in and out.
Oof.
Fuck.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I don't like the sounds of the rolls.
No, I love the sounds of the rolls. I love it when a Maya's like, "Oh no,
Frost
I didn't
giant
say oh
attack.
no, I said oof.
Shiny
they're
dice.
all dead."
Shiny dice go click clack.
Oof. Should I get
What
my
type
metal
of dice
dice
are
out
they?
too? I actually have my dice sitting on my table also. Me
I
too.
have
Amaya.
You
a-
do.
I have a drink ice cube that's stainless steel. I could roll that.
My head.
All right, let's see if this is any better. Doubtful, but we'll find out.
I mean,
Yeah.
you sound fine so far.
I'm not too sure if I want to turn the automatically detect the input sensitivity. Like, I just turned that off at the start of the session, and I'm not sure if it's better or worse.
I mean, you haven't been cutting out like I have. That's what I just turned off.
But yeah, I'm more worried about it picking up additional things than cutting out.
Eh,
What did you guys take from Jay's body?
fucking nothing. I don't think.
This isn't.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to touch anything.
What was the
So
question?
nothing,
Sorry.
nothing was taken from Jay's body at all.
Nope,
Not
not a thing.
I think other than her
I mean-
gold, I think we took the gold, and
I don't
know.
remember even. I wouldn't have touched the gold.
Yeah, I think
you
we
have
did
anything?
take the gold and we split it, but that was it.
Oh,
We
I do
split
not
her
remember that.
reward.
Oh,
We were
no,
split-
no, no,
split her
what-
reward.
What we did, I think we sold her gear.
Their
Is
rifle
there-
through her pockets.
No,
I
you
don't
guys,
remember that at
that
all.
was in. We sold the gear in Van Delver, but we didn't sell gear for gear. I don't believe you guys did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like
in
I
an
said,
interest to
I-
maintain like.
The only thing I remember possibly doing was just getting the gold out of her, or taking her gold pouch, and then everything else I would have left on her.
Feels bad.
Should come back as a white.
No, she was burned.
Well, I now have insider trading knowledge of what's going on.
All right, let's go ahead and take our 10-minute break so I can set up this encounter, and then we'll be back.
Oh boy.
Yeah, can't wait to
10 out of
die.
10.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Well, let's see. Jillian and I are down a single spell slot.
Yeah, I can't
Jess,
help us with this one.
We're all gonna go to our backup characters of Jess, Boliva, Samuel, and then Jillian too.
Samuel's not for this campaign.
Yeah.
E is not for this campaign. Jess is not for this campaign.
What do you mean? What the fuck is that?
None of those characters are
Are
for
those
this campaign.
all yours?
Yes.
I need to create another
What
backup
the
character for this.
hell?
too.
Belova
I can't
Battle
decide.
Hammer
I can't
is my
decide if,
backup.
Why do you just
Sure, that would
created
relevant.
characters for other campaigns on this one? That's kind of funny.
Yes, this campaign is Denny's dumping ground.
I don't know what you mean. I guess E isn't for any campaign, and neither is Jess. Jess isn't even fully complete. She's just a backup for a backup.
She
So
is
she's the
exuding
best.
NPC energy.
Just
I'm sorry.
like how everyone's making at least 2 backups for Storm Kings.
While we're on this break, I'm
I
actually
only
thinking
made.
about it.
I haven't even made a backup for Storm Kings. I haven't even finished my regular character for Storm Kings.
I don't know what you said, but see you soon.
Yep, later, friendo.
That's alright.
It's appropriate.
I
It is.
isolated to write my backstory for Storm King's Thunder.
Ah,
Same.
It's alright. You still got 2. I think, yeah. I probably have them
Still
in
got
by
a
next
long ass
Friday.
time.
Yeah.
we've got plenty of time to do all of that stuff. But my backup, I'm starting to write the backstory to my backup.
10.
Yes.
I managed to go through and collect maps of almost every single town on the Sword Coast, so I have something to roll with if need be.
I want to visit the Sword Coast.
The sword
Okay,
close.
so
Yep.
I'll be right back then.
Guess I'll take this time to go grab something real quick. Be right back.
You ever have one of those moods where you just feel like hot micing? One of those days for me.
Doesn't everybody hot mic all the time?
Not necessarily. I mean, kind of, but they try and mitigate the, impact of hot miking, at least for the most part. Yeah, that actually makes me really sad because I've got to use NVIDIA Broadcast instead of RTX Voice because RTX Voice actually just lags my card way too much. And NVIDIA Broadcast is less intensive, but its noise canceling algorithm just blows. Makes me really sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So yeah, I tried setting up a bunch of audio filters with some external software, but you can only treat an incoming signal so much, and I've got so much echo, and then you set a noise gate for someone like Bryn, and she starts crying out, and being all upset, and it doesn't matter what kind of noise gate you have because she's just gonna peek through anyways, and it's like, man, this is incredibly suboptimal. Good lord.
Oh, that's sort of interesting. I suppose we will see how you guys handle this.
I might need to hit you up on the side one of these days because Fat doesn't at all know how to roleplay Cornelius' secret.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I don't understand the full ramifications of everything involved.
Yeah, I can actually, let's just hop over into a one-on-one chat really quick, and then I can explain it while we're doing this break.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's sort of important, so...
Yeah, well, I know it's important. That's why I'm like, I don't want to blow the lid casually when I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I'm back. What happened to Fat?
That's a good question. I just got back too.
Oh no, Fat's dead. Steven, where is he?
He's getting that one-on-one talk.
He was drug into the abyss. Rip Fat.
The bad boy talk.
the abyss.
Forever
Blah, blah,
dead.
blah. Oh no.
Dead and gone from the party.
Never say
Just like
forever.
that.
It's okay. If nothing's done about Fenton, he will be. That's a guarantee.
Don't worry, we can always just stab a rapier through your chest. We'll heal you back up.
I'm almost positive that would actually kill me.
Don't worry, I'll just stab my hand through to heal you.
Although that secret did allow me to do research about slots, and they are definitely pretty fucking crazy.
Yes, they are. I mean, no, they're not. I know not of what you're talking about.
Exactly, my character's dumb, but I'm not.
These are not the fiends you're looking for.
Something like that.
Oh.
Okay. It's alright. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna get some water.
Please do.
Right.
You know, every little doggy excursion he has reminds me why I don't have one. I keep telling myself that the grass is greener and that I'd love to have one, but then I get reminded that, like, you have to take them outside and shit. It's crazy. Shit is wild.
Oh no, I have another being that I must care for other than myself.
Well,
It's
then
almost
you,
like having a
can't go on
kid.
vacations. Yeah, like, bruh. Hot damn.
I'm back a second time.
Vacations
You know
are
what
nice,
else
but they're
is
overrated.
oddly like having a kid?
What's that?
Interacting with me.
Keeping a sourdough starter alive.
Ooh, true.
Oh, do you have one?
No, and it's because I don't want to be held accountable for another living thing right now.
Good enough.
It really is, though.
What the fuck did I just watch?
I don't know. What the fuck did you just watch?
This is what I just watched.
Oh, no. I don't recognize this. I already know it's obscure.
That was loud as shit. Holy fuck.
Oh. Sadly, I'm the only one who gets.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I was just clicking on videos and watching. This was the next thing that popped up. I'm just like, okay, why not? I'm just like, oh my god.
Well, you've been served your reasoning as exactly to why not.
That's some fucked up shit, dude.
Crippling depression.
You know that?
What?
Yeah, but
that
it's okay.
lady-
So am I on a scale from 1 to boned, how fucked are we?
I'm not going to reveal anything. I'm trying to get better about that. I'm really trying to get better.
Well, I will keep provoking.
Benny, you're supposed to help her,
Oh,
not antagonize her.
so from now on, I should ask you something and then tell you, but don't tell me, because
Yeah.
you're trying to get better at that.
Yeah, but
No.
don't make it sound patronizing.
So, well, I can't make anything sound not patronizing.
Just ask, and then I'll say no. Just ask regularly, and then I'll say yes or no.
Well, that's what I do a lot, and that gets people in trouble. People being you.
All right.
All right?
Wait, how does it get me in trouble?
Because you reveal too much information, and then you get upset with yourself later.
I can relate to that.
But I've been stopping myself now, so we're good.
Okay.
We are A-okay.
Would it be more meme-like if I did it more often?
Please don't do it more often.
If you did what more often? What?
Don't even worry about it, Steven.
Okay. Do whatever.
Would that just become unbearably Denny?
Steven? Is that box closed?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, it's not.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
Is it a pizza box?
Yep, it is.
Because I'm going to tell you that the lid being open does not matter. Fight me.
I'm gonna call you a liar. That's what I'm gonna do.
Now I'm confused.
Steven, we must stand up against the oppressors.
Why should it be open versus closed, or closed versus open?
It should be
Yes,
closed
go on,
because
Amaya.
it doesn't dry out as fast if it's closed.
Wait, dry out. What the fuck
It
kind of
has
pizza are you
less-
guys eating?
Little Caesars.
Oh, no.
We always keep it closed with pot holders on top and on bottom. But that's
That's a way to keep it like hyperthermally. Like
Yeah, that's a poor attempt to keep it hot.
yeah, that's how you keep it warm. Or try to keep it warm.
Yeah, it's still just in cardboard with lots of vents.
Surrounded by air.
Yes.
But less interaction with air, similar to how when you wrap things in saran wrap. There's still air, but less air, so it spoils less quickly.
I don't know. I would say sitting flush against whatever, countertop.
Well, I said on top and bottom that there were pot holders.
Well, no, I'm saying that it being flush against the counter would be better.
Would be
Because it
better.
wouldn't prop it up for more circulation.
Yeah, but then it's on the cold countertop versus being on an insulated surface on two sides. And those two insulated surfaces happen to be the two largest sides.
Okay, are we all back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Nope, I'm in the bathroom still.
Oh, amazing. What a quinkety.
You asked, so I answered.
Okay, I need to make a group stealth check for these motherfuckers. And actually pull up a character sheets.
Can I roll a perception
look
check
on
for
the map.
hidden enemies?
You can wait your damn
When
turn.
we get to the map.
So you start actively searching for enemies from when we leave the town? Is that what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Which slows our travel speed?
Oh, no.
Unga bunga.
Immediately, no.
Because that's what you were saying. I was just making sure that's what you wanted to happen.
I mean, can I really slow our travel anymore?
Yes. Yes, you can.
You sure can.
Can we
Is
forge?
that what you're trying? If he's looking actively, then yes. Then we'll move 2 miles per day.
Please no.
Oh man, these
But wait.
guys are always like.
What if we
douche.
No,
mount-
don't, but wait.
we get a mount for boy, put Jillian on the mount, That way she's actively searching but doesn't lose any move speed since she's on the mount. Is that a thing?
Actually,
No, actively searching slows movement speed by half. Period.
Even if you're on a mount?
Period.
Yes.
Well, it was
Because
worth a
even if you have
shot.
the capability of going faster, you will not. Because you are
Well-
actively searching.
It was worth a shot.
I thought it was a clever idea.
I mean, yes, it is clever, and it might work in real life. But just because that is a thing doesn't mean it'll happen in the game.
You're telling me
Mechanical-
effectively rubbernecking is not a viable strategy in D&D. The world would
Yes.
be a better place if that were a thing in real life.
Hmm.
Oh no, someone got in a car accident. Now get the fuck out of my way.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I guess I want to cause this entire traffic jam because I want to look at the carnage. Oh,
Good
there is
try.
dramatic music. This is very scary now.
All right.
Large.
So as you guys are walking throughout the, actually, wait, I need to see if this happens during the blizzard.
Oh, damn it. Dear God, please tell me no.
God
Looks
won't
like
tell
we-
you no, but I
We
might.
need those ice caves.
Okay, it does not take place during the blizzard. Okay, so as you guys are walking along the path, is anybody carrying torches? And if so, who is carrying torches currently?
No. I'm not.
I would be.
I would have light cast on my shield.
Oh, if she has light cast on the shield, then no, I'm not carrying a torch.
I have special eyes.
I'll be carrying a torch.
But I would be close to any light source. So, and that, if that concerns the marching order.
So subtract 1 torch.
So Adrian would be in the back of the group. Jillian would be leading the group. It would
I'll
be
take third
Jillian,
place.
then Ferrando, then Fendon, then Cornelius, then Adrian.
God damn it. 1 second.
Go gadget marching order.
Go gadget. I already knew where everybody wanted to go, but I was going at the end.
Okay, and then Fendon was also carrying a torch.
Seems
Okay,
like a
now I
waste
need you
of
to
torches.
report the marching order because, yeah,
Okay.
I can't multitask.
Jillian,
It's okay.
then Fendon. And then I don't know who
No,
after that.
Jillian, then Fernando,
Oh.
then Fendon, then
Who?
Cornelius.
And then you in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll write it out in chat so you can kind of look
Did
at
I
it.
say Fernando again?
You did.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Frando.
Fernando.
Yeah, suck it, Dacol.
Right. Literally no one says his name, right? It's fine. It's kind of
I
a
do.
Wait, I
kind of
say
a-
Ferrando.
Frando with a flicked R, but it's fine.
Fernando.
I'm not gonna go
It's-
through the
that's right.
trouble of rolling my R every time. Because just
Alright.
because I can, I'm not gonna go Ferrando every time.
No, I know, but it's funny because like this. I'm Frando Hawkwinter. You're like, okay, Ferrando. Okay, Frando. Okay, Fernando.
Actually, I have a question. Did you pick the Hawk Winters from actual characters in the D&D setting? Or was it
I
just
picked
a random?
I picked them from the actual. I am from the Hawkwinter family in Waterdeep.
Okay, so yeah, I have a surprise in my campaign then.
Oh boy. Yeah, you missed out on one of my characters, Ian.
Oh snap!
I'm a Never Ember.
Oh snap! Drama. Mom.
Yeah. But that's in a one shot if somebody, or in the Strahd campaign, if anybody decides not to show up sometime.
Gotcha.
It
Finger
wasn't exactly
guns.
what happened. That sounds awfully accusatory.
What does?
No, I'm fine with it because you're like it's
Just
a
arbitrarily
problem in
decides not to
D&D
show
groups that online. Yeah, it's like I don't take a personal offense to that. Like,
I don't mean
Alright.
personal offense in most of the things I say. Only things that are directed at Fat do I mean to offend.
It was a really fun campaign though to start.
Was.
so
Well,
you started.
okay, is
Those poor 4 characters.
We started campaign.
We started.
Yeah, the
we,
one shot.
Yeah, we started. Essentially, it's sort of like a one shot. So, we started the Curse of Strahd on the side, and then anyone who does, if someone's unable to show up for this campaign, we run Curse of Strahd instead.
Okay.
Because Curse of Strahd, you can easily swap out characters.
Yeah, there should be a link to the Roll20 in the thing, and then just make a character in it. And then I can
Alright.
hot swap characters like in and out without a problem.
Yeah, we'll have one of the
It's gonna be
possessed
a bit
characters,
like a
mitosis.
less serious campaign, so.
Okay. Is there any continuity to this or no?
No,
No, it's not with this at all, so.
All
it's
right.
not even. in
I
the
wouldn't
same
mind.
house.
It would be interesting to
yes, it is.
then use either Delmonico or Dorabella.
Yeah, you can use
But
either
if there's an Everember in there, then I would kind of like to bring Delmonico back. He's a fun character to play.
Yeah, that's fine. Just throw him into Curse of Strahd. However, you weren't going to be there for Death House, so just make him at level 3.
Got it. I think he's already level 3. Yeah, he's already a level 3 zealot.
The angry barbarian dwarf that has a problem with authority.
And
Oh, I don't like
cooking.
being much told what to do, but I love to smash them real good like it's why I got my ladle.
If only he were better at cooking.
See, it's a man of culture.
I'll have your neck, you lily-livered bastard. You talk about my cooking again. I've cooked for royalty, I'll have you know.
And then got kicked out for cooking for royalty.
I got kicked out because I told him if he can't handle his pepper, maybe he should have a better palate, the little sod, and he kicked me out of my kingdom. Wasn't really mine, but
Should
I cooked for
bring
it.
up, shit stew again?
You got
Hey,
the
that
real
was
man
one
of
time.
culture.
It was one time, the mushroom, I didn't clean it well enough, it had shite on it, and it happens. People make mistakes, and I would appreciate it if you could forgive me.
I lost a hand because of that stew.
That
It wasn't the stew that made you lose a hand, it was you following me into battle.
I blame.
Which
Steven's
admittedly is a pretty bad idea. Have you seen what I throw myself at? Oh boy, do I love to smash things. I've told you about that recently.
I missed Delmonico.
I
Yeah.
love the accent.
Good times, good times.
Alright. As you guys are marching through the snow, on your way to the Dwarven Valley, you guys hear chanting coming from behind you. In a
Christmas
low
carolers.
guttural language. They're going, Uraki, Uraki, Uraki.
No,
Oh,
that
no.
doesn't sound...
What the fuck is
They're not
this?
Christmas carolers.
Jillian, mind your manners. This is someone else's religion.
Oh no, I was talking about the token.
That's
but,
boy.
This boy, yeah.
Boy, yeah.
I just didn't know what that was on the map. I'm like, oh.
So you guys are walking and you all of a sudden start hearing that chanting coming from behind you.
It's not druidic, is it?
I
I'm
could probably
going
run
to...
faster than them.
Which direction is behind us?
It's coming from down here.
So the green one, right? This one?
Yeah, like over here.
The chanting's not in druidic, am I correct?
No, it is not.
Is it in a language that one of us recognize?
What languages do you guys know?
I know Elvish and Common.
I don't know that one.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Holy crap.
None of us know that one. I'm
Jeez.
not
So
gonna
none
bother
of
to
you
link
speak
them.
it, but for Rando and Cornelius, you guys being from the southern part of the Sword Coast, and Jillian and Adrian, you guys would know this as well. It's Orcish.
Oh.
Sorry, I gotta get the Delmonico
And it
accent out of my head.
It sounds like they're like chanting and then banging on their shields. So it's as if they have an intent.
I do
Sounds like
believe...
there are many voices, not just a few.
I believe those are orcs banging their shield, and they're coming for us.
What do I know of orcs from Icewind Dale?
They kill things to eat them.
Well, we could probably sacrifice the dog.
What? We need him,
Adrian, absolutely
No.
not.
we need him to help find Garrett.
Need is a strong word.
Boy,
You guys have 10 rounds. Continue with your conversation.
10 rounds before the encounter.
Okay, I'm gonna keep walking.
shall we keep a move on?
Yeah, we would keep walking as we're talking.
Which way?
The way,
Away.
It's coming over here.
the way we've been walking, which is this way.
Are you walking or are you running?
I would say we would start running because I would suggest we pick up the pace. I don't plan on fighting orcs today.
I agree.
But you're the slowest one here.
I'm
So
running as
get a move
stealthily as
on.
possible.
Boy, stay behind us.
Can I?
Stay
Even
in
though
front of us.
you said boy, because boy's a sled dog, right?
Fucking rip.
Boy is just a dog, yes.
Okay. I say, boy, come here.
He is just sort of like looks behind him and then tilts his head at you.
I mean, looks behind
Jillian,
him.
what's your intent?
Aren't we walking this way?
Oh yeah, so I guess he would be like next to you. He would already be next to you.
Okay. I say, because I'm small enough. We need to go fast. Can I ride you? I'll try not to pull out your fur.
Fendon, can you translate?
Boy, Jillian wishes to ride you and promises not to rip out any fur. Will you
You tell
allow
Boy
her?
that there's 2 rations at the end of the journey for.
There is a food reward at the end of the journey.
Boy sort of like looks at her and all of her gear, and then looks back to you.
Yes, I know she's heavy.
Oh,
Could you
no.
carry her?
3 rations, and Fendon takes the heavy things. Say,
I
Fendon.
could take all of her heavy items.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I have the heaviest stuff I have is it's a 6 intact geodes, which is 30 pounds right there.
Brendo puts his head in his hand and says, I'll let you have one of my shoes.
But I could hand you the 6 intact geodes, which weigh 5 pounds each, the a hempen rope that I have, and that would reduce my weight by 40 pounds, so that I would only be carrying 127 pounds, and I only weigh 40 pounds, which would make it 160 pounds.
We're about to enter combat. I don't know if you're looking at chat.
I don't.
So we either go now without Boy or we don't go and we fight.
Boy, yes or no?
Boy is just sort of like he's just sort of there, like looking around, like just waiting for something to happen.
So Boy's not gonna do it.
I try to hop on Boy. After I throw that stuff at Fendon.
Make an animal handling check.
But yeah, either way, I give Fendon the 6 geodes and the hempen rope. And then I try to hop on Boy.
6.
Yay.
Right, you're able to hop on Boy. And just out of the back of your vision, Adrian, you can begin to see the party of orcs.
Adrian? Well, I'll leave you alone. Oh, I can't, I can't move my token.
Just because you're on the wrong tool.
Yeah, you're on the movement tool.
Oh,
You're on the measurement tool, not the movement
Yeah,
tool.
the distance.
I'm just gonna look over to Boy one last time, and be like, take care. Please.
Oh.
Be
Billy's
safe.
mounted and looks like we're in combat, so. Mounted combat for
we
Jillian.
actually just wasted fucking a minute sitting there not doing anything.
Well, you guys still have 2 rounds, so what are you doing?
We can still run. Now that I'm mounted, I'm the slowest party member.
I mean,
anymore.
I can catch up to any of you here
Okay, then I'm going.
All right, yeah.
without trying.
Once I'm on boy, I'm like I point in the direction and say, "Let's go, boy."
Alright, you guys begin running. This is going to be athletics checks.
Oh boy.
Of course it is.
Brando's worst nightmare.
Oh boy. I feel it. Me too.
Hey,
Do
not bad.
I make the athletics checks because I'm mounted?
Let's all help each other.
No, Boy is going to be doing it for you.
Of course.
Hey, let me pull up.
Did I notice
course.
Cornelius not being able to keep up?
Very fitting.
Yeah, so give me 1 second. I'm just going to make a quick spreadsheet really quick for failures and success.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh,
I would like to point out that I wouldn't move until everybody was at like a safe distance away. I'm kind of trying to act like a block with my body. So, Cornelius, my life is in your hands.
Bye, Adrian.
man, don't put that. This isn't a fucking Adrian Cornelius exchange. This is a Denny Fat exchange. It feels so fucking bad.
My life is in your hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, so you guys begin running, and you guys, Cornelius falls a bit behind the rest of the group. He's not seeming to be able to keep up with you guys. He's falling behind by about 10 feet.
I can't leave without Cornelius.
Can I assist him in like getting up and getting moving then?
Yeah, go
Next
ahead.
time?
Yeah. So you're going to assist him in like trying to get him back up and moving. Make another athletic check, everybody. And then Adrian, this will be your first one that you're making.
Yes.
Jesus.
What did that happen twice? Whatever, roll 20.
This is so sad because me and Denny are the fastest player characters. Like, why am I getting fucked?
Are you fast?
Well, yeah, I can bonus dash.
Oh. Me too.
That's what I'm saying. You and I are the fastest player characters. Fuck, man.
I thought you were talking about speed. My bad.
Alright, so this time, Rando begins lagging behind. Everybody else keep a steady pace ahead of the orcs.
Oh my god.
okay.
But Rando begins to fall behind.
So now
How
he's
far
back
behind
with
is he?
us.
I mean, I'm gonna get eaten by orcs.
Yeah,
I think
this
that's what
point-
I'm saying.
At this
Okay.
point, he's back here.
Okay. I'm just gonna shout at him, "Get on!" and wild shape into an axe beak.
Is that animal handling?
No, that's wild shape.
I know, but what do I have to roll for that?
I had to roll animal handling so that way boy would have let me ride him.
You haven't seen an axe beak yet, Fendon. You've been told about them, but you haven't seen one yet.
Wait, I thought no. Was there axe beaks for sale though in Brinchander, or was that something else?
She told you that there were axe beaks in sale, but you guys didn't actually go to look at them or to go to purchase one.
Okay, then
Elk, I guess. I don't know. Elks run fast. Something.
yeah. How about an elk?
Okay,
I have
yeah,
seen
that's fine.
those. Okay.
Okay, is that a roll for me, or is that just...
You guys are running, so acrobatics check.
Ah. Fuck.
You attempt to hop on the back, and he slows down a bit for you to try to hop on, but you end up falling in the snow when you attempt to hop on.
I get another round of rolling, or are they on me?
No,
Well, I
you get
would've-
another round. That just counts as a fail for the next
Okay.
check.
So I will stop and kneel down so he can get on.
I'm also back at the back because I want to make it a point that I'm not leaving without other people being ahead. So
Okay,
I will assist
Brando-
him this round if need be.
Well, he's able to get back up on his feet and begin running again. And he's like, you two would essentially be like back here now.
Yeah, got it.
And then, Frando, that was your check. I need everybody else to make checks.
Athletics.
Yep, athletics again.
Can I draw, just in case we end up going into combat, can I draw my lance and shield? That's because I'm mounted
Holy
on Dot
fuck.
Boy.
This is so scuffed.
These rolls are cursed.
Now, would I be rolling the elk stats for athletics?
Yes, because you're wild shaped.
What is athletics based off of strength? So it's a +3.
So you rolled a 2,
Makes that
so that'd be a
roll-
5. So that's a 5, not a 1 on his
Yeah.
athletics. Which is probably still a
Amazing.
fail, but
Yeah, we still
Yeah.
failed the DC.
All right, so Jillian and Boy are like significantly ahead now. Like you guys are having a hard time seeing them. They are.
you're cutting out, babe. Your mic's too far away.
So Jillian and Boy are extremely far ahead now. They're to the point where they're almost vision. And then Cornelius, you fall behind as well. Fendon, you sort of stay where you are. Sort of just staying back. And
I'm on
then I
Brendan
need.
at this point.
You were able to get on him. He failed his check though, so he's like going slow.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have you roll with the rest of them for this turn.
Okay.
And then for you, it's gonna be an acrobatics check from now on instead of athletics. Stay like mounted on him.
Okay. That second roll, do you want me to just keep that one?
And Jillian, I should have actually been having you make acrobatics checks as well to stay on top of Boy. That was supposed to be happening.
Okay. So, what do you want me to roll 1? Or?
It'll be 3. So we'll roll 3 acrobatics checks. All of those are good enough to stay on him.
Oh. Alright.
Alright, so yeah, another athletics check from everybody, and then an acrobatics from Brando.
And me.
Yeah, acrobatics from you as well.
Oh shit.
Well, it doesn't matter if I succeed or fail. I'm gonna be staying back with Fendon.
Alright. On Cornelius, you're able to get a bit more. Fendon, you're trolling behind again.
Oh no.
That's
Alright,
a lot of works.
one last check.
Oh boy.
Solid performance, 10 out of 10.
Yes!
Hopefully
We're
it's
fighting
enough.
now.
No, Adrian had already succeeded on the 3 out of 5 checks, so...
Okay.
Aw.
I
Alright,
think that's me behind then, unless I don't know what the DC is, but
Probably 10.
yeah,
I'm
so
guessing.
for Rando, sort of begins falling off of your back drunk
Oh no.
as you're running. He begins to slip, and then he crashes and tumbles. No.
Can I make an acrobatics check to see if I land on my feet?
Yeah, that's fine.
It wouldn't be a dexterity saving throw, right? Actually.
It would be a dex save, yeah, actually.
Oh, it'd be a dex save.
What's your save modifier?
It's +5. It's the same as acrobatics.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. You are able to land on your then,
Okay.
and then make one last athletics check.
Me too? am I
Yeah,
done?
and are you helping him? No.
If he's the farthest behind aside from me, then yeah.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and make one last athletics check with advantage. Alright, so you guys are able to stay ahead of the orc party that was chasing you. eventually they get exhausted and are left behind. And all of you are getting a point of exhaustion from the chase, except for Adrian, because Adrian worked extremely well. And Jillian, because she was riding Boy. Boy, however, does have a point of exhaustion.
I'm so sick of exhaustion. No.
Oh boy.
Whew.
And where does that put us after we're able to lose them?
That was right outside of town.
Yeah, that was pretty close to being outside of town.
Oh, really?
Oh man! If
You
it wasn't
guys
for
were about
resilient, I
here.
probably would have died.
I thought we were heading to the Dwarven Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to here because isn't this like this is actually a valley, right? So we have to go here and enter it.
Well, I'm pinging like the general like fucking distance, Steven. I'm not gonna ping exactly where you are. I'm pinging like the general distance of how far you got. You just got to about here, about halfway.
About to this tree.
Yeah, to that tree. Let's just say that tree.
Maybe a bit closer. Like right that distance.
And I think my wild shape would have worn off.
Then we can keep going.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we would just keep going until nightfall and then make camp, right? Like, probably right, pretty much right. We'd make our way a little bit into the Dwarven Valley to that point right there.
Alright, as you guys approach, you guys see a giant opening in the earth. A long scar, almost, seeming to run the length towards the mountain. You guys see lights coming from the cliff walls and some areas crevice, but not all openings seem to be lit.
1 second, I gotta go let my girlfriend in the house and carry something in. Do you need me to do anything real quick? Or go do that?
No, it's just gonna be roleplay.
Okay. Then I will lag behind everyone else.
So this is as we are coming up to the like entrance of the Dwarven Valley.
Yeah. It's on you guys at this point.
Do I see anyone in the window?
I forgot.
Perception check?
I forgot the descriptor. So.
There's basically some houses inside the walls with lights, and some of them are not lit. Correct?
Yeah. Essentially, there's cave openings. That seem to be carved in archways. All down this valley. There are lights coming from them, and some of them are unlit.
Oh. Even at the entrance, there's people here. We don't have to go that far into the valley, maybe to find people.
Yes. Well. Wait. Does Ferrando know much about dwarves?
Outside of what your knowledge of the dwarven race would be pretty much what everybody else's knowledge is.
And if we're going off of
Which is
Tolkien,
they're a race that like Tolkien lore.
Okay, so they don't really like people generally. That's kind of like
They like their own kind.
yeah. So like marching into town, being like, "Hey, how you doing?" Not gonna fly. So, I will try to see if I can find a person. But it's going to be a perception check.
Yep, it's gonna be perception. You see a few people walking on the edges, sort of looking up at the light that's produced by your torches and your shields.
Yeah. Excuse me, all of you. We have some geodes we were looking to trade and sell. Perhaps there is someone interested in such a thing around here.
You came all the way here to sell geodes.
Well, it's
We're on our way.
quite a story.
We're on our way to to Kelvin's cairn. This was the quickest route.
Ah, I see. So you're just looking to offload the luggage then. That's fine. We probably have some people here interested in them. Why don't you come on down?
Thank you. That's mighty kind of you.
Well, before you say that we're kind, you're gonna have to see Boris first.
Yes, I'm sure.
Alright, you guys sort of walk down the hill, going to the valley. Steven, you leaning like that is making the echo really, really, really bad.
I'm just sitting normally.
So yeah, you guys, get to the valley, you guys walk down the hill, and she sort of leads you to one archway that is carved out to be larger than the others, and it sort of is nestled between this row of houses. Or this row of holes, I suppose. She leads you inside, and sort of like sitting in the middle of the room on a throne which seems to be carved out of stone, appears to be a large dwarf with a large hammer sitting on the side of his throne.
Hello, Your Grace.
I'm not a king, I'm just a leader of the people.
Well, given that your leadership is gracious, I can continue with grace if you wish, or we can drop formalities and speak bluntly, whichever your preference.
Just call me Boris.
Very well, Boris. We are currently looking to climb Kelvin's Cairn. There was an individual lost from a party. Goes by the name of Garrett. I don't suppose you know the name, but regardless, looking to see if we can find him. He was lost 2 weeks ago, and so we're hoping to make up for lost time. Geodes, trade and sell, and we would wish to procure climbing equipment so that we can bring this man back to safety. That is our business.
Well,
Allow us
I
to
know
take it here.
Garrett. He was a good guide. Some of my miners reported that they found his body a few days ago. We left it there just for whoever wanted to retrieve it. It looks like he was able to cling on to his life for a few days before he died.
But this veranda is kind of gutted. I should have came here with more urgency.
It seems as though he was able to survive for 6 days. Been dead for about half a week, is what my people say, or
Fucking
half of a
rip.
10-day.
Oh my god.
There's the
Had you
body.
been a bit more urgent, I'm sure we could have found it. It's up on the slopes of Kelvin's Cairn. He took a path. You won't need any climbing equipment to get up there.
Did the dwarf say, had we been a bit more whatever, we probably could have found him, or had us, the adventurers? Was he speaking about the
the
orb?
adventurers?
Yeah,
Oh,
but then, like, you know, keep in mind that people were dying in Bremen from the monster, and then people
he
were
just
dying
has
in the
no
mines.
fucking clue, and I'm pissed off now.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, like, no matter what takes time, people are going to die here. So, but yeah, it doesn't make it feel any better. We will need to take the body back to his significant other. We will take the trail. Is there a place that we can rest for the night?
You're welcome to rest here for... We can at most support you for 3 days.
That's entirely fair. We needn't know more than a night here, and then probably a night on the way back.
Well, as long as you don't overstay those 3 days, supplies are to get to these days.
That's more than fair. Thank you.
With that, he sort of just goes back to resting his head on his fist, just looking at all of you, and then he sort of like waves his hand to dismiss you.
Let's be on our way.
As we get outside, I'm just going to generally ask, Did we want to show him the geodes?
Yeah. Perhaps not Boris directly, but someone in town, probably. Though, I would... Let us retrieve the iron, get in good standing with the dwarves, and then trade with them. Dwarves are not going to look out for our best interest unless we give them a reason to. I think that's a fair sentiment.
I would have to concur. What does everyone else think?
Adrian's just angry.
Yes,
Why
I
is
am
Adrian
too.
angry?
Are you asking me as a player or?
I'm asking you as a player, yes. Why are you angry?
Well, the dwarf doesn't really know when we were tasked with doing this or like what the circumstances were.
Are you sure?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, he does not. And it just
Wayfaring
seemed like he
strangers
was being rude
stories
to us.
if the wayfaring stranger stories are going around, then maybe it, the dwarf can maybe put two and two together.
But he still
that is-
doesn't. And the guy probably has a reason to, but in character, Adrian is upset because he doesn't know what all we've been through to get to this point. And
that's
he's
fair.
just being rude to us.
Yes. Dwarves are not exactly known for peasantries. Makes them quite good at what they do. But yes,
Like,
this
my
is why-
interpretation of it was dwarf new guy, and so if you're a distressed lover, like you're reaching out to every resource you have, what are the chances that a similar message to what was given to us was given to him, and he found out that like we were part of that, and so he's remaining neutral on it, but he's like, you guys fucked up.
Well,
I mean, in either
I
case,
guess if he went all the way over there and then came back or something, then
It could be like
It's his
messenger
own
pigeon
fault.
or some dumb shit like that. I don't know.
he
Yeah.
should have gotten to it faster.
Oof.
We can only walk so fast.
Also, he wasn't being accusatory. He was
Yeah, he was
saying
being
it as in
flippant.
like, had you been here sooner, you probably could have saved him.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't-
But
Like
Yeah.
that's the stance that he's taking. He's taking. We found this body that's been dead for a few days. Ferrando asked him if he knew who Garrett was, and then he
Yeah.
said, "Yes, we found his body a few days ago. Had you been sooner, you probably could have found him and saved him sooner."
and he just said it like an asshole because he's a dwarf and dwarfs are blunt.
Well,
I don't
that's
think it was
just Adrian's way of perceiving what he had said.
Yeah.
It can be, however, he probably, whatever, it probably just came out in a way that
Yeah.
I
it was
perceived
really it was a
different than
blunt
it was
way to
meant
say that
be.
your friend is dead. Yeah, that's upsetting. I think that's fair.
And Adrian just doesn't like that.
Yeah.
And Adrian voiced her opinion. I didn't mean it to be like that bad of a thing.
That makes sense.
Like,
Well, I was
Like-
taking it more as like you saying that you were upset, not Adrian upset, because you did the similar thing earlier with the painting. So I thought that it was you being upset, not your character being upset.
well, no, in character before, I just said that had lost the ability to do that because I'm not able to do the things that I used to be able to do. So I was trying to explain that.
You
in
also
character.
drew stick figures before that too, though.
Yes. But I am unable to draw what I used to draw under current stipulations.
Anywho, yeah, let's
The
let's go.
Like I've been writing down what I roll for each one of the things and categorizing them as such. But if a 14 used to be something that wasn't a stick figure and now it's a stick figure, then that moves everything on my chart down 2 notches. Therefore, I just have lost the ability to do as well as I had in the past.
Well, we aren't retconning your
Adrian's-
previous pictures.
Yes, I get that.
That's why he's saying.
But
he's
I'm not
lost the
able to
ability
do that
draw.
anymore. But now I
Yeah.
have the ability to do herbalism stuff. Like,
You
I was explaining that in
mentioned-
character.
And you also mentioned, Amaya, that if someone keeps with a skill for a year, they'll get proficient with it, right? So
Yeah, it takes a year to train a skill.
there you go. Well, that's that.
But I was told that I should be drawing pictures for Rando. So I wanted to make that clear that I will not be able to draw a picture up to the quality that he wanted. In character, I was trying to say that.
Okay. So, are we breaking open the rocks, or are we taking them to someone to break open?
I think I was suggesting that we complete the iron thing before we ask a favor of the dwarves, because they're not going to give us a good deal.
They'd be more lenient if we were to help them out.
Yeah. So let's hold on to them and then help them out. And then not only will we have the reward from the dwarves, which is a 50 gold piece gem per party member, but then we can also break open those geodes without getting screwed over.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
Also, I can take the 6 geodes back now, Fended.
Yeah.
As well as my rope.
Alright.
all right.
Here you go.
Kelvin's caring to retrieve the body after a long rest.
Yeah, we'll sleep here for the night and then go to Kelvin's Cairn in the morning.
And just a warning.
I was gonna say that
on
we're gonna end the session here, so
time.
because it's 10 o'clock. We play from 6 to 10, so yeah, I was going to end the session here with you guys finding your way to rest in the Dwarven Valley.
Okay. I suppose you're trying not to explain things that you were excited about, Amaya, but I'm really curious if we could have taken the orcs.
You will never know.
Oh, poopy.
Could I have another character sheet so I can make a backup?
You should be able to do estimation char sheet, and it should make one for you.
You have to have a token to select, which they don't have a token to select right now because all they have is my token.
To do estimation char sheet, you don't need to have a token for estimation char sheet.
Thought you did.
No. You have to for exclamation long rest.
Exclamation point, Charmander.
Yes, that.